This must be a pretty big planet for
What?
this many players.
You can put all these players on a tiny asteroid, and they will just fight like it's Dota or something.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
It's called Commander Boxing.
I haven't tried that laser yet.
Yeah, D for the Uber Cannon. It's called. Hey, look, there. It's much easier to fill these lobbies than the teams for some reason. I guess they don't like teams or whatever. But look, we can still ally ourselves if I click on dynamic alliances. You know what? That's what I'm gonna do. And alliance victory. Yeah, I'll click on that too. So you can see that, right?
Yeah.
So look, it's like a stealth team game. We're still a team if we ally immediately. You fill your lobby, and then as long as the only thing is if the others are too stupid to not ally, then you'll easily steamroll them.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like, where do we spawn? Like, if we don't spawn next to each other, then we'll probably lose again because they will. It's like 1v1 again. And I don't think we're not sharing the economy.
Yeah.
So if one of us does really good and the other guy is on the other side of the map, it doesn't help him. If you lose your commander, you're out of the game. And
oh, it's not like share armies, right?
yeah, share armies in a team only. You cannot share armies. So we have alliance victory, but it's just an alliance. It's not the same thing as a team, I guess. The way they.
So you still control your own units only.
Yeah. On the other hand, it's better for you guys to learn the basics because now you have nobody. You have your own base. You have to do everything yourselves.
Yeah, I gotta learn the basics.
I'm not sure if you have all the mods that you need. I made Robo get them. I'm not sure if I've done it with you, or if we missed something.
You got me to pick up 2 of them.
2 of them. I think I got Robo to pick a couple more, but there's also one that I haven't picked up. I think there's like, I think they have a mod where you just click a button and it gives an entire, like the command to make an entire base or something to the commander. You see what I'm saying?
Some
like
macros.
5-6 straight, yeah, the macro, and then I think that's what the people are using that are beating us. I mean, they would be beating us anyway, but they're beating us even more using that.
Yeah, I saw some of the mods are pretty. They look almost unfair.
Yeah, but look, you know, I don't have a problem. I mean, you know, if the point is that you want to have a strategy game, you don't want to have to be fighting the UI.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, it's not like who can click faster. So why not you know, you design a base in your head and then you give it to this program or whatever, and then it just builds it. I don't have a problem with it. It isn't an unfair. It is if the other guys are not using it, but they should be using it. Let's all use it. See, and they've made the UI to make the dynamic alliances yellow, so everybody can see it. In the early days, you see the icon rate on the right of the screen.
Yeah.
You could just before you hit the start game, you could reduce their icon rate, and they wouldn't see it. But now they make it that if you change anything there, it unreadies everybody.
You sound like you're familiar with this.
Yeah, yeah, I'm a little familiar with it. No, we just did it for fun, you know. Look, it's filling up. If you scroll the way down, it's just 3 slots.
Yeah.
Why not put a few more slots? I opened up a few more slots, and yeah, we just need. It's 17 player now. We just need 3 more people. I would prefer to just keep opening basically. Although that means we'll just get destroyed so quickly. But on the other hand, if you do manage to destroy a couple of people, you feel great.
Yeah.
And then it's fun to keep watching it. That's the thing with the custom server. We cannot just start a new game right after. We have to watch them until they finish. But they go fast and it's fun to watch. Okay,
Yeah, it's pretty exciting.
What do you say?
That's pretty cool. Like a lot of people dropping out.
Yeah. Yeah, and then you keep playing, and then one day, I mean, look, we played these games. We played 50-player FFA once, and then there were 6 of us in. So imagine 50 play, but it was 50 player with like a dozen planets.
Oh my god.
I don't know how long
it's
it went for. Yeah, it's almost full. Now it's full, isn't it?
Yeah.
Should I open? You know what? I'm gonna open more slots, man. 1, 2, 3. See, now nobody's going away because they can see like it's the coolest game in the lobby, isn't it?
Yeah, a couple people left, but now they're not.
Yeah, some of them are coming back as well, I've noticed.
You're gonna get the whole population.
Wait long enough, and you can get probably 30 or something. In the old days, like right now, we'd already have 50. And they have played the maximum they played is 100. They played a 100-player game.
Huh.
I think it crashed though quite quickly. The coolest though is like the coolest that I've seen is I think 20-player game with 5 teams of 4 or something like that. And if it's casted well, it's extremely like you don't know what the players are gonna do. None of the strategies on the 1v1 work. They have to be careful, and you see them like marshalling their units and testing the opponents around them to see who they're gonna attack. You know, you need good intel to know what the fuck is going on the other side of the map. Is anybody fighting? Are they, you know, or can you move in? Is anybody dying so you can move in and grab their stuff? Okay, now we got 20 slots, 2 more. I'm not gonna open more. We're gonna play a 20-player game.
Hey, how do you ally?
Ready up, guys. I have no idea. We'll figure it out.
I guess there's a button somewhere.
Yeah, there has to be. I don't think it's
Gentleman's agreement.
yeah, not like psychic telepathy. It's not so that people know. The program has to know so that it doesn't shoot. Okay, now we're 20. Man, we could have gone to 30 if I wanted, but I don't want to get these guys to leave or whatever. Okay, ready up, everybody. Yeah, you're ready up already. The other guy wants a real FFA, no alliances.
I'm alright with that.
Are you alright with that? We'll still not fire up on each other. I have yellow, Robo has gray, Nye has green. Okay, I don't think anybody else has these colors, so... If you see yellow, green, and gray.
Yeah.
Wars colors.
Oh, one guy is left.
There we go.
I'm not worried now. Like, there's no way we're not playing. They'll figure it out. I don't even have to say ready up because other people are gonna be saying it. Bounty, I don't even know what that does. It's a new mode. What does it say? I'm not sure. I guess I'm gonna quick kick Elvis. I love doing this.
Oh, Elvis came straight back.
Elvis never dies.
Yeah.
I wonder if he can prevent us from play. Okay, now he read it up at least. Like if he keeps coming back, if
Yeah,
he can
he probably
prevent us.
could if he wanted to.
Oh, CDRKF is here. It's a guy from.
He's gonna watch.
Yeah, he likes to watch. See, now even the spectators have to freaking ready up. I think TND has a potato computer. Did he ready up? Okay, so now, okay. Everybody has readied up?
Yeah.
Okay, I still can't start though because this guy's computer is loading.
Oh, there we go.
There we go. Look at this shit.
So fast. after
And,
that.
and it's only and it's only like 20. Imagine when it's 50.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's fun though, man. It's fun for a change from the team games.
I'm in the ice cap.
I can't even see the fucking
I'm
planet
on
yet.
the
Can you
opposite side.
can you see it now? Can you see the planet?
Yeah.
It's still loading for me. In the beginning, when I started playing, I had such a slow laptop that I would start playing 5 minutes after everybody else was already making their bases. Like the game started for everybody else, and then I would take 5. It's sometimes a bit more.
It'll do that.
No, not now. I was like in 2014. No, I have a. Okay.
Oh, I have 3 metal all to myself. See what I can do with it.
I have only one point where I can.
Oh, this is scary.
Orbital drop sequence initialized.
There we go.
Oh damn. Okay. Oh, I made a bot factory. That was a bad idea. You know why? Because this is so congested map that it's better to build vehicles because you have guys right next to you. Anyway, I made a mistake. Maybe you guys can avoid it.
I made a bot factory too.
Yeah.
It's lagging. But
Thought about it afterwards.
you're saying game pause to the top.
Yeah, I see it. I don't know why.
Can anybody pause?
Yeah, it looks like it. It looks like it. I've never had people fucking up games like that though.
Fine. I guess
I'm not the first one out. Sweet.
Yeah, well, it's definitely lagging already, but not all the time though. Look at the list of commanders at the top. It's nuts, man. This game is just insane. Insane in the brain. Let me see. Oh, are you guys next to sea?
I'm in the ice. I think I'm at the North Pole.
I'm kind of close to the ice. I'm between like 4 little lakes.
Okay, I'm on the equator, pretty much. You know, Nye, that you queue commands with the shift, right?
Yeah.
Required.
I have a little bit of carryover from when I played RTS. Kind of
That's good.
some of the super basic stuff. All right, I'm ready to expand. Let's see.
After you guys lose, make sure you don't exit. You make sure you hit spectate.
Hit spectate.
Or maybe you won't lose. I don't want to prejudge the
Hostile forces detected.
I think that's a safe assumption.
Okay, I'm running out of metal. At least the energy is okay so far. The idea is grab as much metal as you can, hold it as long as you can without attacking anybody, so that maybe some people will die, and then make sure you grab their territory, and then, you know, it's a bad idea to strike until you're 100% sure you can destroy them very easily, without many losses. Okay, finally. You know what? I think I can go T2 vehicles. Oh, I'm attacking somebody's mechs. That's good. I guess I'm gonna have to go in the water because you never know. Oh, and I forgot to make a radar. Yeah, guys, you gotta make a radar in your base so you can see attacks before they come.
Continuous build enabled.
You don't want to have too many fabbers in this game, maybe 5 to 10 or something. But when they die, make sure to replace them.
Enemy detected.
Okay, I got my radar up.
Nice. And then, if you have enough of a big territory, you should put also at the edges of it more radar. But it has to be pretty big. If you have to put more radar, you know you're doing good in this game.
Continuous field enabled.
All my energy is low.
Oh, they're coming for me.
Man, it's so hard to keep finding stuff for people to do.
Enemy detected.
Oh wow, this guy, the red guy, has tons of fucking air.
Continuous field enabled.
Any of you guys going to T2 yet?
Nope.
No, not yet. Did you?
I have a T2 vehicle factory coming up, but it's taking a while.
Oh, actually, yes, I did. I did have T2.
T2 vehicles?
Yeah. Robo, you said you were by an ice cap?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna expand towards that way.
The North Pole. Fuck.
Alright, Santa.
It's more on sending anti-air at me, like just anti-air vehicles to attack my vehicle. How are they gonna attack their anti-air? He's in
Oh, I'm being
six.
attacked.
Enemy sighted.
Oh, my T2 is almost done.
Continuous field enabled.
Finally, I have my T2 and it's building vehicles. Somebody pinged me on Discord as if I'm gonna stop now and... Gee, okay, the white is gonna wipe me out, I think. I don't know how the fuck he got all that stuff. Although now I have a couple of T2 vehicles, but... I don't think I can...
Energy desperately needed. Focus construction effort.
Okay, I need energy. In this game, the good thing is the map is so big that even if you get wiped out, if you just get your commander and a couple of fabbers and just go a bit further off, you can rebuild. I've done it a few times. I've actually won a game like this way.
Really?
Yeah. Well, it was on a small planet though. Maybe 15 people or 20 people, something like that. But I did win. It's possible for like mediocre game players to win if they just play a lot of these games and they're lucky, and the good players just get to destroy each other, and then you just waltz in.
It's like Battlegrounds.
It's very hard for anybody. Yeah, exactly. It's very hard for anybody to know the entire strategic situation. So they might forget to wipe out a mediocre guy and just you know.
Oh crap, this orange guy's... retreat.
Oh my god, they have orbital over the see, some dudes go for orbital, other good dudes go for air, so they have orbital over the freaking lake.
Continuous build enabled. Enemy detected.
He thinks there's something wrong with my server. Fuck you, God.
Alright, I'm not the first person to get eliminated.
Nice. Well, yeah, and then there was another guy who left or something. So.
Oh, sweet, I won a battle.
You want a battle? Nice, nice. Yeah, maybe we should play more of these, and then we all learn to. You should do a mix, I guess. A mix of these and the. Yeah, the server is not doing as well as it was doing the other day on the same planet, but the other day we didn't have 20 players. We had what is it, 12, I think.
Gonna have to go up to $4 an hour.
No, there isn't. That's the highest that Max that Amazon does. I'm gonna buy and make one and have it in my home, a dedicated server with like the best processor that exists. We're gonna in this new site. I'm just gonna crowdfund it. Okay, now I'm counterattacking.
Continuous build.
We're gonna get attacked on two sides.
Yeah, sucks when that happens, eh? At least it's not 3 sides.
Oh, Kujura's online.
He's gonna be waiting a while because I'll have to wait for this game to finish if he wants to play. But he can play on his own. I don't think he likes to play on his own though.
Well, me and this orange guy are just going back and forth.
It's good practice, great practice.
Scaff. Sweet, I destroyed his mines.
I have no air at all, but I have. But I have quite a bit of anti-air in my vehicle mix, so should be okay. Oh, I gotta upgrade my metal to T2, so I need a vehicle fabber. Damn, I found mechs that are not taken by anybody so late in the game. Well, it's not late, but... This guy's typing...
Oh, I think this orange guy's got me.
Okay. Finally, I got a T2 Faber. Oh, he's coming. He's coming back. Ah, he's coming back to wipe me. I shouldn't have sent my unit so far away. He's gonna wipe my base now. Live and learn.
Teams built enabled. Commander under attack.
Oh, I can't believe I'm gonna lose my commander like this. I'm gonna lose. Oh jeez, I'm dead. And I had so many units that were just far from my base. Well, live and learn.
Lost.
He sniped them or something?
No, he came in the base, but it was empty. But for some reason, I had
Oh, they were all gone.
I
They were
had.
Mode initialized.
Okay, now I'm spectating. Well, I can cast, I guess. Jesus, look at the stats. CDRKF said bad luck, I see. It wasn't bad luck, it was bad strategy. If I could just... Oh, and when you're a spectator, you can speak, but you cannot speak to the players. You can type in the chat, but the players don't see it. Only the spectators see it. Makes sense. Okay, let's see what you guys are doing. Oh wait, but I can give you, I can tell you what's happening. I can see the entire map.
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe that's what the guy who quit the beginning. He was like getting in just to tell his friends.
Maybe.
Okay, let me see who's doing worse of you guys, or who's doing better, I guess.
I just got destroyed basically.
Okay, yeah.
I'm not dead.
The dude, the orange dude has the red dude doesn't seem to care about you, but the orange dude is massing forces next to you, man. He's near your commander. He must be
Right.
outside your field of vision. Let me see. I can actually see your field of vision if I click on this little icon. Yeah, you can see
Yeah,
just the 4 of his units, but behind those 4, there's a whole fucking army.
Right.
So maybe move
Yeah,
the commander
he
away.
must think I haven't been taken out. Because the other guy from
He's
my other
moving in
side
now.
just
He's-
swept in.
He's
Yeah,
moving in.
very screwed.
Okay, I'm gonna go and see the 9 now. If I can help you. Wait. Okay, green, 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 green. Okay, so Nai, you are free from all directions except from the orange. So in all other directions, you have nobody's anywhere near attacking you. But orange is moving in with a force right now. He's moving in with a force towards your commander from the.
Oh, yes.
Let me see. Yeah, from I don't know how to say. Is it the south? Let me see where from. Yeah, you can see one there. You can see it now. You can see 4, but behind them there's a lot of them. So you have to mass everything you have there and move your commander away. Move him up. Start moving him now. They're T2 though. He's got a bunch of T2. You have a little bit, but. And I see you have T2 bots, but in this small map, it's better not to use. Well, if I had bots, actually, I would still be alive probably, but.
Oh shit, he has some fighters. Forgot.
Let's see. Yeah, he's saying that the red guy might have it, and it looks like it. Well, you guys are still in the game, so it's not bad. And wait, I died first, and I have 300 hours, so.
Oh man, he's coming at my base.
Oh, he's actually playing PA right now, Kojiro. Oh.
Oh shit, he destroyed my factory.
Yeah, you're fighting it though, and let me see. He has some more units moving up. They're not that many though. You might be able to survive. If you can take care of the ones that are in your base right now, then the others that are coming, he's sending some bots too, but look, you're fighting, let me see. He's one of the biggest players on the map. But he has, actually his base is split into 2 right now, the orange. I think he's taking out a few guys. Hey Gojiro.
Hello.
We have some epic game right now. I don't know if you're seeing it on Twitch, but
Yeah, I just took up the culture.vg website. Okay.
and
See.
I died. I was the first to die. Robo and Nai are still in the game, but it doesn't look like they're gonna last long. Although it's still, you know, it's just pretty good. I mean, they have less than 10 hours and I have 300 and I lost earlier.
Was it a
Luck of the
was
draw.
it a free for all?
Yeah, it's a free-for-all. So if my units go close to their units, they're gonna fire on them. There's an option. You have an option. One dude has a Titan, but it's almost a dead Titan.
Yeah, I'm looking at the stream right now.
This guy. I was actually giving advice to the guys because I can see everything now, and you know, it's cheating, but who cares? Not only I can see everything, but there's a command where I can see exactly if I want what Robo is seeing, for example. So I can tell, you know, I can click a button, see exactly what he's seeing, and then click again to get the God's Eye view and tell him exactly. You know what? I'm doing it basically mostly for the novelty of the experience. You know, just because I've never done it before, and you know these guys are 10 hours, and I'm sure everybody else here has at least dozens, if not hundreds. So
It looks like the game's been going on for 18 minutes.
yeah, but the sim is lagging, so it could well be like
Ah.
25 minutes. I don't know how to tell when the sim is lagging. Rico told me maybe he'd escape and then. No, I don't know where to see. Oh, I think you have to open a console. Maybe there's some kind of.
I used to alternate fire. That's kind of cool.
The alternate fire. What is that?
That commander one,
He has an alternate fire. Yeah.
or that one cannon, whatever that thing is.
The Obercan. Oh, that's D. That's
Yeah.
that's not. So yeah, Rico. Look, Infernovia was up playing. Was in play on playing. He was playing Rocket League earlier, and Rico said he might drop by for a bit. Although he's busy. So if both of them had come in, we'd be 6 of us. And in a 20 FFA, 6 people is a considerable. We'd probably at least 2 people would end up right next to each other. But Kojiro, so I was telling the guys that you can actually enable dynamic alliances, which means that you start out as everybody's enemies, but during the game you can send messages to the other people. Do you want to ally? And if they accept, then when your units meet, they don't fire each other. That you don't share the economy, and if your commander is out, you're out of the game, and all your units are dead. But there's you can click on alliance victory, so that if an alliance wins, then everybody wins. Or if you don't click that, then that means that you have to break the alliance at some point to fight with the people you're allied with. And then you can ally with somebody, and then you can cut the alliance, and then later in the game you can restart it again. You know. So it's like diplomacy, you know. You have like the diplomacy of a grand strategy game. And look, if you're playing, we played in the early days. We played once like 50-player FFA with like 6-7 planets. So imagine 50 players across 7 planets. We're talking about a game that goes for hours. So that's now a grand strategy, pretty much, you know.
Yeah.
And they've also
Done.
played 100-player. I was telling them 100-player
so,
FFA.
So what color are what was it?
Oh, okay. Green is Nai.
Okay.
He just got eliminated though.
Yeah, I'm done.
Wait,
Oh,
you're green, right?
yeah,
You have 2 bases, don't you?
He killed my commander in the first base.
Oh. Oh, okay. And then I think gray is
Yeah, that's me.
Robo, yeah. So I'm looking out his base, and he has a commander in the middle of nowhere, and then the rest of his base a bit further off. Okay, so look, all around you there's nobody, but there's also not much metal. So you're not the only one who cares about you right now is the orange. He has units right next to you, and they're moving in right now. But the other guys, you have 3 other guys around you, but they're far away and they're not concentrating at you at all. They don't care about you. So the red man, the red guy is so well dug in. He has mines everywhere. He has put minefields all around his base.
Yeah, he destroyed me right at the beginning, or the first 5 minutes, whatever it was.
This guy says, "I take back my truce." I take it back. Okay. Yeah. I can just cut the server now, and they kicks everybody out.
Yeah.
Like, dude, don't kill me, otherwise I cut the server and then you can play.
Hey, Robo, you're like Belgium over here.
Belgium.
Like, he's between all these like superpowers.
Yeah.
Say that, bring me your gold. I'll be like Switzerland. I'll be neutral. Just bring me your gold. Your Jew gold.
I mean, can you just give resources to another player?
No, you can't. I don't think you can. But it'd be
Yeah,
nice.
yeah.
Who knows? They might have made a mod. There's so many mods that do so crazy things. I'm sure somebody could make a mod to do that.
I mean, that would be pretty funny, just playing a banker or something.
I'll give you interest. And then you abscond with the funds. And you go to like another game that's playing right now, like in another galaxy, and then you're rich there. You start. And the other guys are chasing you across the galaxy and shit. Who knows, man? Like, look. If you told me 20 years ago that I'd be playing this game, you know, nobody could even imagine it 20 years ago. So who knows where you'll be playing 20 years from now?
Yeah, yeah.
Just have to stay alive. Don't give up the fight. Well, no, he's rolling through, but don't give up the fight. Who knows? The thing is, everybody's turtling now, man. I don't see anybody attacking. The red. Okay, the most aggressive dude is the orange. Now the orange is moving in with some bots towards the red. Yeah, he's moving in. Well, now he's moving back. No, he's just bringing in the Air Force. Yeah, so... But look, if he attacks, it's like the Maginot line of... the red dude has used mines, and he's used... what do you call this thing? Like, it's the Mars... on the ground. It's crag, you call it? Or a split on the ground? Like, there's a chasm. Yes.
Yeah.
Crevasse.
The crevasse or whatever. So he's used that, plus the sea, plus his mines. Okay, somebody died. I wasn't watching. It's purple.
It was annihilated by Naya Lion.
What?
I don't know. That's what it said on my screen.
I got a kill. I'll take that.
Do you have any like long range weapons or something?
Surely all of your stuff gets destroyed when you're paired anyway.
Hmm.
Wait, so there's two reds. There's one who's dug in the land, and there's another guy who's completely in the water. I knew it when I made this planet. I put enough water so that somebody could survive and maybe even dominate if he just stayed in the water.
Hmm.
Should I type, guys, I'm paying $2 an hour, move.
Let's have like a money meter on top with the...
Yeah.
It'd be cool if you could do it and just charge them. And then, look, everybody's the thing is, everybody's dug in so that between their bases there's a no man's land where even though there's metal, nobody's grabbed it. I guess it's been fought over. But the thing is, people would be grabbing more metal if they had better intel, if they knew exactly, but they don't. So you know, they're cautious.
Right. Yeah. It's the fog of war.
The thing is, you don't want to, like, if you're not preparing to actually attack, you don't want the other guy to think that you're attacking, because if he thinks that you're attacking, he's gonna send you forces if he has, and then he's gonna attack you. You know. So you don't want to like you know, make a big target for people. You don't want to like you want to try to like grab to as much metal as you can and hold it for as long as you can without attracting attention. It's a very fine. This guy Zayban, who was in our group before, he left our group when we stopped playing and he moved to Team Burning. He has like I don't know, 3,000 hours in the game, 3,500 hours. And he's like a 45-year-old guy from Madrid who's been playing since Total Annihilation, and that's all he plays. He plays just these strategy games. So he made this one planet where you had 20 people on a planet very small, like okay, this is 1,300 radius. I think his was like 200 radius. So you have just enough space to put down maybe 5 factories. Pretty much on top of each other. That's all you have. And then right next to you is one guy and another guy and another guy and another guy. And it's like, it's the same thing as this, but it goes much faster. And you have like you have to micro the units. You have to know exactly how to micro them to get the advantage. And it's extremely, like the way that we used to play that is after a bunch of big games, with huge plans, lots of people. The very last game of the night would be this, because everybody would be cracking up and laughing at what's happening. Like when he first said let's do this, I said fuck this is bullshit. I don't want to do it. But then other people said let's try it, you know. And after we tried it, it was a riot.
Hmm.
So who you guys betting on?
Not me. I've got like one naval factory in a pond and one metal.
This would be the greatest comeback.
Yeah.
Try to stay alive as long as you can, man. At least.
Yeah, I will.
At least you'll have that. And
Nuke each other.
it's good practice for sure. I said that me and another cult guy got wiped, but another one is still on, and he has like 10 hours in the game. Okay, what's going on here? Okay, the what is the purple guy? Not purple, it's like maroon, or I don't know what it is. He has another huge line of. Nobody's building walls though. They're building. I haven't seen any walls. I see just mines. Okay, one guy is building walls. Let's zoom in to use walls. Yeah. This could easily take another hour. It's much slower. You know what? I underestimated it, because last time when we had a 12-player game on this planet, it was 4 teams of 3. So that ended quickly. Remember, Kojiro?
Yeah, I remember.
Because you know it's just like 4 sides. So after one dies, it's just 3 sides. Whereas now these guys know there's like 10 sides out there. So who are they gonna attack? But I mean that's the beauty of it, because if you actually manage to reach this stage of the game, not like Robo obviously, who's just his commander. If you manage to have some forces, then it's extremely like you have to really be careful with your intel, where to attack, who's dying, who's doing what, and then the most amazing thing is that there's huge tracts of the planet that are empty. It's because people have died, and nobody has moved in to build. In their defense though, there's huge tracks that have no metal as well. Maybe I should put some more metal on this planet. And we haven't even seen a nuke yet. You know why we haven't seen a nuke? Because none of the teams has a lot of of the people has a lot of metal on his base. Where okay, I think the red one has he has a lot of metal, but I don't know. He's not using it. Actually, you can let me see. I can click on this guy, and you can get his economy. Let's see. Okay, so he's doing great on energy. He has freaking 103k plus, no, 15k plus 100 on in storage, but on metal, no, he has a lot of metal too. He could be building nukes. I don't know why he's not building them. Let me just zoom in. No, he's not building nukes at all. He has some anti-nukes. Even if he had nukes, okay, he shoots it at somebody, but then he has to move in to finish him off, and then maybe somebody else will move in earlier and profit from that. So I guess it's better to put the metal in units that you can use when the time comes.
So do units have no upkeep cost?
No.
Right.
Yeah, no, it's just that the laser turrets, the defenses, they cannot fire very well, or maybe not at all when you don't have enough energy.
Right.
When you're crashing on energy. I'm not sure how it was in TA and Subcom. These games, the general idea is the same, but they have differences. It's crazy, man. You have the smallest. You should get some sort of award for like surviving with just the commander.
Yeah.
The smallest army. You're in this little pond with like 2 ships.
It'll be the ultimate comeback.
Yeah, just you wait. I'll have a Titan in like 2 hours.
He's just biding his time. We'll wake up tomorrow and yes, I have a Titan.
The Ragnarok.
Yeah, exactly. Make the Ragnarok and destroy the planet. If I can have it, nobody can have it.
I was yet. I kind of want to see those the Titans.
Yeah, I've seen it on the video, I guess. I don't think I'll ever see it in the game because I don't want to make it. I guess in a planet with in a system with many planets, you could send somebody to build one of these on somebody else's planet. But it just takes so long. Okay, now the orange is really moving into the red guy who has he's moved past the defenses, the mines, and now he's right in the base pretty much.
Yeah.
Right next to the commander. Let me just zoom in a little bit. The other guy just does not seem to have enough units. The only thing is that it's far from the orange's base, so okay, he's attacking from 2 sides, so the orange has 2 different bases. He's sending the units to 2, but it just takes a long time for reinforcements to arrive because the bases are far. He should be using a teleporter to stream units right into the guy's base. Yeah, the red, he doesn't, he only has T1 vehicles. He has some T2 boats, but they're not gonna do much. So it's basically a matter of time before this red guy is out, and the orange is gonna just grab all his metal. He already has the biggest territory, I think, in the game. But well, it's gonna be a. There's 2 red guys. I don't even know how to tell their shades apart. There's a deep red and a bright red. Oh, what else is going on?
Oh, where's the Ragnarok?
What? Somebody?
Someone's built a Ragnarok.
Really? It said so?
Yep. Yeah, give me a ping for it.
I wonder if so that player 2 loses, right? It's gonna be a draw if that thing.
I
is
guess, yeah. It's in the South Pole.
So you're in the north. Let me see. The South Pole is is the white guy, and yeah, he's building it. Well, let me see how quickly. Okay, he does not really have the economy for it though. That's what I'm looking at. So it's gonna take him ages, and then after it's built, you have to defend it for 60 seconds. Actually, for us it's good because we can start a new game.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I see a couple of guys. They have like hashtags no Ragnarok on in the forum because it really like you know, in a game like this, it can fuck up people's game. You know, they're playing, they're trying to win, and then you build that thing. Well, basically, it should be like you should have an option to like outlaw it in maybe single. Okay, I can see a nuke now. Pink is sending it. Oh, I can't. Ban. Okay, it's sending it to green, a green guy, light green, not like. And it's going straight for his. Did it explode? No, I don't think it's exploded. It was shot down. You need to have good intelligence here. You know what? I would not send a nuke here to the guys in the middle of somebody's base because that's where you put the anti-nuke. If I had nukes here, I would use them to destroy massed units or like defenses or around the base. Sending it in the guy's base is just a waste of metal. Okay, now you're in the water, I see. That's good idea. The pink guy who's near you is about to get crushed by the green guy. Then the green guy is attacking what, 2 or 3 people at the same time? 2 people at the same time. Look, when the game is this big, okay, it's lagging, right? But it's still real time. It's like you're playing Sins and you've or Europa and you've turned the speed all the way down. So now you have some time to think. I don't mind the lag in a game like this, as long as, because I have things to do. It's not like sometimes when you play with lots of planets and there's orbital, people lock down a planet. So one guy has one planet, another guy has another planet, and then they fill them with units, patrolling and stuff, and the game starts lagging, and then you can formulate plans to invade, but these plans take half an hour for you to get, especially when it's lagging, for you to get everything in all the units you need in place. So while this is happening, everybody's safe pretty much, and it's boring because you're waiting. But now it's not boring because nobody's safe. It might have slowed down, but you can use the extra cycles to think. It's not like you have nothing to do. So the orbital, if the game moves to orbital, then the game bogs down because they need proper space battles, you know, with like Homeworld. That's the only way to fix that. Otherwise, the other way to fix it is to design the system in such a way that there's many super weapons and some people can start smashing planets and shit. I guess the way, you know how you solve that? You put an asteroid belt. You put a bunch of asteroids there. So at any given time, like, it's very hard for somebody to lock down all the asteroids. But then what I don't like about that is that then the games can end very quickly. So it's very hard to like build a system that's big on the one hand, and on the other hand, neither bogs down nor ends very quickly. You have to get the right balance, and you have to put the you know, the right sizes and distances, and orbital transfers, and how many super weapons, how expensive they are. So it's pretty much an art. Okay, dude, you can move in.
Yeah, I know.
The pink is gone. Not only is he gone, but he only left behind an air faber. So if you can take down that air faber,
Yep.
you can move in and take all that metal. And he's moving his units away. He doesn't care anymore about that. Of course, he's gonna notice that his faber is gone, but then he won't have any visuals on the scene, so he won't know you're there. Of course, the funny thing is that I link this stream on the Discord, on the PA Discord, so people will be watching now and they will be seeing me cheat. And I'm like the tournament organizer.
Not a good luck.
Guys watching this, we're doing it, but these guys have 10 hours in the game and it's instructional. I won't be I won't be doing this in the tournament. Trust me.
When we get to 20 hours in, we won't do it anymore.
You can Google me. I'm trustworthy. Okay, you're moving in there. Those boats can take down that faber because I think they can shoot in the air, so that you're fine there. And then it has 3, 5, 6, 7 mechs, which is good.
Oh yeah, I see that faber now.
Yeah, just gotta be careful about teal then.
Yeah, teal, right?
You're gonna know you're moving in.
Not if he's not looking at that area right now. Actually, though, I can see him moving some fabers your way. Some vehicle fibers. They're far away though, and they're yeah. It's just like 6 vehicle fibers without any covers. So if you have those, your boats can take them down. And actually, your bombers can take them down as well. Although, of course, he could decide later to send more units. But as long as you build up quickly, he also has other things on his mind. Let me see. Let me tell you what else he's doing. He has a Titan actually, but he's moving it the other way because he's fighting. I don't know, maroon. What color is this? This light pink.
I have no idea.
To his north. Imagine you're playing a 100-player game, man. It's like
What color of the rainbow are you?
like no. You say you have to start using like the ASCII color codes. So 3FF6B is moving on. Like then you have to be really autistic to follow the. You have to have memorized all the colors to follow what's going on. Yeah, if he just send a couple of T2 vehicles with those fibers that he's sending your way, then but you have to be fast because maybe with those fibers he can build a laser turret, for example, really quickly. So you have to take down the fibers. Take them down now. Send your bombers. Can you see them?
I don't see them now.
They're
You'll see them soon enough.
yeah, you'll see them. So just move out your bombers anyway, and you'll see them.
Oh yeah, I see them. Oh god, there's a lot of them. Yeah.
There's a lot of them, but they cannot do anything to you. You have another bomber there sitting.
Oh yeah.
Somebody's pinging. I don't know, you can hear all this. Somebody's abusing the. Can anybody else hear the pings, or is it just me?
No, I don't hear any.
I hear it.
Yeah, you have to be a spectator, I guess. Oh jeez.
My metal extractors don't seem to be building.
They're not building. Why? Maybe they have to clear. They have to clear the wreckage, dude. You have to reclaim. Use reclaim. I think it's E. Use E, and then that was gonna also give you metal. I see you reclaiming with your commander, but you're reclaiming an air factory. You're not reclaiming the.
Oh yeah, good point. Yes, because I dragged it and it did it. did an area.
And Ian, your Faber can reclaim too, I
Oh,
think.
yeah.
Okay, Elvis is still in the game at least. Okay, people are. I'm gonna move away from you. You're fine for a while and see what everybody else is doing. There's not much orbital game going on. There's certainly more areas to move into, but they're far from you right now. Orange is moving into this red guy. They're still fighting. Well, actually, red guy is pushing out now. So he's bound to lose if the orange keeps attacking him. But if somebody else attacks orange at the same time, who else could attack him? Let me see. Yeah, the other red guy. There's two red guys. So if the other red guy moved on orange, but how's he gonna move? He doesn't know about it. And I can't talk to them because I can only like type to for the other spectators. And we have what is this color? It's I don't know what this color is. It's a weird color that's attacking the blue guy, and there's a Titan there. Let me see which one it is. It's the Zeus. And it's moving through a bunch of boats. And then he has T2 air moving forward, and that T2 air is gonna take down the commander for sure. I think. Yeah. Oh no, but it's just fighters. He doesn't have any bombers. So he's just losing them for no oh. Okay, maybe no, it was bombers. Yeah. And the weird color guy's commander's gone, so
Oh, yep, there he goes.
don't have to see that color anymore. The confusing color. Imagine every copy of PA came with a color index. You know, like those books when you want to pick a paint for your home. So let me see. Is it possible for you to move into that guy? No, he's far. Oh, and the white guy who was on the South Pole is completely wiped, and lots of metal in his base that nobody's bothering to move into right now, but he's like on the opposite end of the map to you. You know what you could do? You could build like an orbital faber, and then I could tell you how to navigate him around zigzagging over everybody else's base, and then you go over there and you can build. You can start building.
The reclaiming is really buggy. It seems maybe it's just the lag or something.
No,
They
yeah,
keep
I think it's buggy anyway. I think it's buggy. They added it. Generally, everything to do with record is buggy, but it's awesome. You know, it's an awesome feature. They just never. They had always had trouble with it. They were like putting it in one version, taking it down the other version, and putting it in again. Okay. Let me see. What else could you do? Oh, you could. There's a couple more metal nodes you can grab. They're far from your base, but nobody's. I wonder how I can guide you to them. If you send a faber, if you make a faber and you send him.
What area is it in?
You know, you have your commander. It's on the one side of the base, right?
Yeah.
On the other side of the base, if he just keeps going straight, and then as he goes down, make a left, then you'll get to that green point. It's just like a single green point in the middle of a wide expanse of nothing there. And then a little bit further, there's a guy with a base, but this guy has 4 little bases that are spread out, and that little base. Let me see. Oh, another commander died. That little base does not have. It has like 5 metal nodes, but just like 20 T1 units guarding them. If you make a little bit of an army, you can take that.
Yeah.
Oh wait, now there's a big, huge air force going straight for you.
Nice,
Yeah, it's gonna come for you, and it's just gonna destroy everything unless. Yeah, you're dead. You're dead, basically. I'm gonna zoom in to
Oh, I
see
see
it
it.
in
Yeah, I know
Technicolor.
what
Okay,
got
well.
some
Oh, now that
boats.
your boats are firing and he's moving away, so maybe he's gonna leave you alone.
Maybe.
Okay, just keep building, and then just make some anti-air, man. And then next time he comes,
Yeah?
Oh yeah.
He doesn't want to commit.
Which is the best anti-air?
T2, but you can build T1 for now. You really though, you should be building a couple of factories too, man. You have the resources.
Yep.
Yeah, I can actually see your resources, so I can tell you exactly what to build. I can like play for you.
You're basically
game.
being his handler right now.
Imagine if you actually win, man. That's gonna be such an epic like. Of course, with cheating, but okay. So now an entire base is gone. It's the I don't know who is this, the red guy or, and it's okay. Orange is moving in your direction now again with a huge force. This way, this time you won't be able to cheese it. It's vehicles, C2 vehicles. The thing is he gonna go all the way to you? I don't know, but it looks like it. He can spare the units. It's like a huge freaking armada. But you never know. He might just take down your pigeons there and not come down to you all the way to you. Who knows? Yeah, I don't know why the one of the other blue guys, he has all this area, but he's not building it up. He just has. Yeah, if we do get to play another game, I guess we don't have the time for this, especially since I would have to like, if we lost again, I would have to again wait until they finish. So if we do play another game, we should just play a 4v4 maybe, something like that. Even just a 4v4 would be cool, with like people in. Okay, I can hear lots of explosions.
Orange still hasn't come for me yet.
He's inching his way forward. He's getting there. I don't know if he has. Let me see if he has vision. Yeah, he cannot see you at all. So he wasn't moving towards you then. He was just moving his units to protect his base, basically. He might not come for you. Right now he cannot see you. He cannot see anything. He has no idea you're there. Well, I guess I'm learning to cast now, because there's the casting controls are pretty good. You can see what everybody's doing, what. You know what? I should open a picture-in-picture so I can see the other side of the planet. I never use this. I should start using it. Okay. Yeah, I guess that the trick when you're casting is to never shut up. Because if you stop talking, people get bored, and also like if people join the stream in a silence, then how do they know it's streamed? You know, it's casted. So I remember that's why Zaphod, when we were playing the first game in Clan Wars, we're playing on our planet. It was the same planet as this, just 1,000 radius. This is 1,300, and he told me afterwards that he had trouble because the sim slowed down a little bit. He had trouble casting because, you know, when the game goes long, you have to keep talking all the time. How are you gonna keep, you know, you have to keep finding things to say, and I'm sure it's tired. I'm already tired. Okay, now we have this blue guy attacking teal with T2 air. And I don't think that teal has much anti-air, so he has some, but it's on the other side of his base. Oops. And he has built like 9 sub-commanders. And they're just sitting there. I bet they will be a great attacking force. Yeah, they look cool. They're just sitting there. I've never used sub-commanders. They added them with Titans. And I've also never... What?
Do you know what they are?
The sub-commanders, they are like cheaper, a little bit worse versions of the normal commanders. That's it.
That's it.
Yep.
So do they have like build capacities?
Yeah, they build better than fabricators, but not as good as commanders.
I see.
And they fight again better than worse than commanders, but not, you know. And the other thing I haven't used much, or almost at all, is like the really heavy fortifications. The really heavy artillery and the defenses. There's one unit that almost like throws nukes, like semi-nukes, if you approach it. And there's like other heavy artillery that I think to use that effectively, you have to have vision or radar or something. So he has to be able to see where he's shooting. And there's an entire aspect of the game where people know, they know all the ranges of all the items, all the units in the game. And then when you're playing a creeping game, like when you're next to each other, neighbors, and then nobody wants to attack, but they want to keep moving forward, so they build, they just make little creeps. You know, they make one artillery unit, and then they make another one a little bit further on, a little bit further on, and I always lose these wars. Always lose them because I don't know which units fire further and under what circumstances. Okay, let me see what Robo's doing. Still
I'm just
trying to
micromanaging
reclaim.
the extract. Yeah, they're reclaiming. It's really annoying.
Well, you do have an army now, and Orange has long moved away those units that were. You could even actually move into his base now and get a couple of mechs, but that would enrage him, and then you don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Let me see what else you could do. You know what? You could grab a bunch of metal that he's not grabbing. He has 2 bases, and between those bases, there's 4 metal nodes that he's not grabbing.
Yeah, I think I know what you mean.
You know,
that was like the no man's land between us, originally.
if you just manage to, if he doesn't have, let me see if he can see there. I don't think he can see there. Yeah, he cannot see there. So if you just send like 1 Faber, maybe he can grab those mechs, and even if you just keep them for a little bit, that will still give you some metal. As far as he's concerned, you don't even exist. He doesn't even know that you exist.
Yeah.
Make sure you stop building ships in the little sea.
Oh yeah, good point.
And you can really is the blue guy playing even, because I don't see him build. Okay, I think, let me see what he's doing, because you could really even right now, if you send a bunch of units, you could take a bunch of mechs from him. Yeah, he's playing, but the last thing on his mind is protecting those oh, okay, dude, you can take right now about 8 mechs. Half of them from blue, half of them from teal, because they have absolutely no units there, not even artillery or nothing. They have one guy only has, one of them has just an air fabber, and the other guy has like, I don't know, 4 or 5 tanks or something. I could navigate you to the guy who has nothing.
Yeah.
Actually, if you send boat fabbers, they can go right through the sea. If you just send like 1 or 2 boat fabbers and a couple of attacking boats, and then just try to grab that stuff. You know where it is? It is where your commander is.
Yeah.
There's a little lake, isn't there, near him? Just a tiny little lake.
Yeah.
And past this lake, there's a big sea, right?
Yeah.
You want
and on the other
you
side.
want the other side? Yes. If you go to the other side, you can grab right now, I don't know, 4 or 5 mechs. You're gonna have to destroy their build though. You're gonna have to destroy the mechs. There's 1 air fabber. You have to take the air fabber down quickly, because he could build some. He's a level 2 air fabber, so he could build something quickly. And although make sure you go across to the other side of the sea, because on your side of the sea, he has some defenses.
Right.
He has some lasers that are a lot of lasers there, and they're gonna cut you down.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
What?
Amphibious assault.
You mean robos, right?
Yeah, I'm watching.
So now this purple guy is sending boom boats. These things are good to blow up structures. They destroy they're like suicide bombers basically. He's looking for a commander, I guess, but he's not gonna find a commander. There's no commander there. He's just attacking the defenses.
I haven't tried those yet.
Which ones? The boom boats?
Yeah, spiders.
The spiders, yeah, they're really fast. They used to be called boom boats, I think. They're really fast, and if you know how to use them, they're deadly. They can be terrifying, actually. I remember once we played a game where we had a huge planet to ourselves, and the only enemy who was left was trapped in a moon. And we're like, okay, we're gonna win. We're taking our time, and then suddenly a portal opens, and I'm telling you, there were like hundreds and hundreds of these boats. And even though like we had this huge planet, basically these guys on the moon, the only thing they were making, they were French guys. They were making those boats, those boom boats, the spiders. And then when it opened up, they won the game. When it opened up, they got one of our commanders. We had 3 commanders, and then we were so scared because they got one of our commanders, and then we were so scared when we're trying to like.
You know, the bot fabbers can't go underwater.
Oh, I see. Okay, you go move them around.
Yep.
Go by the coast, and maybe you wanna wait a little bit until they arrive there.
Yeah.
It's pretty close to that other guy though.
Will I get enemy contact going all the way around the lake?
If you stick to the shore, you know. It's crazy though, nobody's wiped you up so far. We came so close, but it's a huge planet, I guess. Lots of these people, they should have made some radar satellites. Just 1 or 2 radar satellites, they would be seeing half the planet. Okay, oh wow, there's a Titan right into the Orange's base. Oh, and he's going for his commander. Wait. Oh, let me see. Damn, it's so laggy that I keep scrolling back. Okay, Where's the commander? Okay, he's looking for the commander. He can't find it. He has the Titan, the Ares Titan, going through the dude's base. He doesn't know where the commander is. Let me see where he is though. I don't know where he is. Where are you? Oh, okay, he's far. He's near you, Robo, actually.
Alright.
You could probably snipe him if you had some boom bullets. Imagine you destroyed. Look, you could do that. Just make, dude. If you just make spiders, yeah, that's horrible cheating though. If you just like the guy has been playing so well, he took out so many people, and to just be taken out by the 10-hour player guy.
So that's our rules, you know.
He's probably gonna get 10 more hours in this game.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Then we're gonna get them spectating.
Oh, that's cool. I can at least like zoom in and get the fights.
Yeah, it's fun. You're learning, and I don't know. I mean, you play. It's not like you're just watching on Twitch.
Well, when I play, it's like so hectic. I can't get to enjoy a little bit of looking at the units. But,
Yeah, exactly.
But now it's a little bit.
If you play a long time, people have complained about that. I think it's like the stupidest, that it's like icon wars. You're looking just at the icons, right? But if you play long enough, there are so many instances. I've played 300 hours, so in these 300 hours, there have been several hours where, I had nothing to do because we were playing with, against noobs, or we were evenly matched, and the game was going on for hours, and then you get to zoom in and see stuff. So, I don't have any, but I think that if you buy a 4K screen that's big enough, let's say 60 inches, then you could be quite zoomed in. But the problem is that even if you could be zoomed in, it's zoomed out, but everything is so big that you don't have to zoom in. But the thing is that you still need the icons because they're more easily recognizable than the units. So I think that it doesn't matter how high the resolution, how big your screen, you still need to zoom out so you can see the icons.
Yeah.
But I mean, this is a feature from Supreme Commander. That's the game that introduced this feature. And so, what's the point? You're whining about it here. I don't think people who whine about this stuff even like strategy games.
Yeah, I guess it's unavoidable if you.
If you want to play first person, play Doom. This isn't. This guy still has a Titan in the orange base and is still going nuts. And he's just taking down his metal now. I don't know why everybody seems lethargic to me now. They're playing, but they're not. I guess if you know what happens, I'll tell you what happens. If the game goes on for long enough, your brain just gets tired.
Yeah.
And you're not so fast and so efficient as you were in the first half an hour.
I see his
You see, let me come down.
Yeah, he's noticed me.
Oh yeah, he's gonna, and he has a nerf force, so he can move around. The good thing is that he doesn't know where your base is. So he destroyed that stuff. Yeah, I guess you. But you never know. I think this guy is not gonna last long. I think that he's gonna be taken down. Okay, the other guy, the other red guy, he just seems to have no interest at all of. He just piles up nukes. Has no interest at all of leaving his little ocean there. He hasn't even fully mined his ocean. So right outside his defenses in the water, there's a bunch of spots he could grab, but he's not. Okay, now he's sending nukes. He's sending one nuke. And orange is moving on him. he has a group of Kaijus. I don't know, Kaiju seem popular, but I don't see why. I guess they must be OP because otherwise they're hover units. It doesn't make sense that you would use hover units against tanks. Because, you know, the advantage of hovering means that their strength will be lowered. Yeah, if we want this sort of game, 20 players to go faster, I guess we could use the saying 1,000 radius planet, maybe 900. You have to really play test, and then to know like how many players can be optimally supported by each planet or system. Elvis is saying he's trying to get people to agree to have less than 20 units so the game, 200 units so the game doesn't lag. Good luck, buddy. I would say sure, yeah. Oh wow, Orange lost? How? Now is the time to move in. Wait.
Did he nuke his commander?
You think that he nuked his commander?
Am I in the
Think
top like 4? 1, 2,
Dude.
3. I'm unfair.
Oh, Orange is gone.
Huh?
Oh my god.
Orange is gone. There's a dude. You have to move in right the fuck now. All that area is. You can do whatever you want. Not just Orange and the other guy too. The green. I don't know what he is. All those metal spots to your south, whatever, are empty now. All of them. You can win this game.
So wait, what happened?
I don't know. Two things gonna have to happen. Either somebody found Orange's commander, maybe because Red had a Titan going through Orange's base looking for the commander, so maybe he found him, or the Orange guy just said fuck this lag and deleted his commander.
Oh, things are supposed to speed up now.
I don't think he would have done it though, because he's been playing for so long and he has his forces. Why not? I don't know. But yeah, you're right. It should speed up.
Can we replay it? Or?
Can we replay it? I think we can. Let me see.
No.
Yeah, we can. Not only that, but you know what else you can do? This is PA is amazing, man. You can let's say after the game is over, you load the replay. You go to the part of the replay that you want to start playing, and then you say, I want to play as this guy. So you start playing from the replay, so you can replay any scenario. You can say, what if he had done this? And then you can play it. It's like there's no other game that does anything close to this.
So you can actually play from there, from that point.
Yeah, you can play from what not just the guy that you had in the game, but any side. You can pick any
that's
team.
pretty cool.
So you can play out all the hypothetical scenarios. Okay, let me find where this guy is. That was a feature that they advertised at first, and then it took them a few months to add it. Like it even took them a few months to add saving and quitting the game and starting again.
Early access.
Yeah, early access, but this is a serious company. They're not. Oh. Yes, no, it was a nuke. The red guy's nuke got the orange guy's commander. Even though the
Yeah, I
orange
think
guy had
that's-
all these freaking units, it was the nuke that got him. I don't know how did he know where the commander was? Okay, it could be, you know what, maybe there's other people cheating too. Because there's so many dead people and lots of these people are on the Discord together. But how would you guide somebody? Well, you know what, you could always take a screenshot. And just post it on Discord. So the commander's there. The funny thing is the red Titan who's going through the orange base, he's still alive and not loose. Now he's going for another base. He's going for the blue's base. And there's nukes falling. Okay, yeah, you can definitely take all that area, man. There's so much area now. Nobody's gonna move in on you. The only thing you have to do is protect your commander. And I have to tell you like what's the best place to put him. Let me see. let me see. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys. You're top 6 now. And let me look at. Can you see? Oh, I can see armies, so I can see. Okay. So you have 156 units, and you're the lowest. And then the next one up has 210 units, and then 287 units, then 400, 700, 600. Yeah. And then I can tell you like factories, mobile fabbers. Okay. Yeah, now the only thing keeping you back is like how quickly can you expand in all those metal spots. And there's like, I don't know, 20 of them. There's enough. And not only to the south, but to the like both directions. You can go towards the ice pole. Let me see how far you can go in the pole. You can go quite a bit far in the pole. You can grab on the ice. There's a clump of 4, and then further on there's another clump of 4. And then, yeah, that's all you can grab with safety, with relative safety.
It's just really tedious micromanaging the reclaiming.
And everything needs to be reclaimed now because they were, yeah. Yeah, especially when you have the lag to...
Yeah, and it's like, I place a building, and then they start reclaiming instead. It's like the building was in the wrong place.
Yeah. On the other hand, if you can deal with this, then you can deal with anything.
Yeah.
Ruins of the Orange Empire.
Let me see. Yeah, they're ruins. Let me see what else. Who else is doing any moves now? The TL guy who wiped you out earlier with your fabrics. He wiped you out with your Air Force. He has his Air Force all around his commander now. He's in the middle of the water. He's scared shitless. Far from you. I don't think he's gonna be a problem. I don't know what his play is. Like, what's your play like when you're scared like that? I guess just surviving. And then, yeah, there's just so much you can move into right now. All over the map. The biggest guy, I think, right now, let me see, in terms of, who is the biggest guy? Yeah, it's still Bast Art. He has 816 units. He's in the water. He's not going anywhere. He's the guy, though, who downed the other guy with a nuke. And he has he has like 5 nukes ready to go whenever the fuck he wants. His defenses around his commander are nuts. Like, there's no way anything is getting through there. Although nobody's in orbit, so let me see. Does he even have umbrellas? Nobody. Okay, they are in orbit. Some people. I do not see a single umbrella. So you could build shit over his head. Then again, he has so many fabbers that if he sees you building that, he's gonna, you know, counter it very quickly. I guess the one thing that would get him is the orbital Titan. So if he doesn't see that, okay, people get they get notifications when somebody builds a Titan, or just the Ragnarok.
I think just the Ragnarok.
Okay, so
I haven't seen any others.
you could surprise him then with the orbital Titan and just flatten everything. He has nothing to counter orbit. I don't even think he. Okay. He has some umbrellas, but they're on the other side of the map. They're nowhere near his commander. Okay, the red now is sending a nuke, but it got shot down. He's sending a nuke to the blue. The blue guy now has 3 Titans, and they're going to attack teal. Is that teal or is it green? I don't know what it is. But let me see what kind of Titans they are. Yeah, they are. They are the flying ones, Ares. I guess those are the best ones on this map, because otherwise it would take forever for them to get anywhere. And they're just moving around, zapping stuff, destroying all the forces of Teal. Okay, so Teal's gonna be gone soon. He's turtling in the middle of the ocean. He's not gonna worry about you anymore.
Oh, one's dead.
Oh, yeah, let me see who's dead. That's some deep, I don't know what the color is again, this... It'd be nice if there was, like, next to the commander's name, there was the name of the color. So that you knew at least how to pronounce it, how to say it. Yeah, this guy's gone, and let me see if he's anywhere near you. Look, there's so much, you know what's not happening in this map? Nobody's snowballing. It's not snowballing, because, there's just not enough mechs per player to snowball. So this could go on for hours, really, because there are no there's no game-ending weapons. Okay, the guy who tried to build the Ragnarok is dead.
Should I just build a Ragnarok?
No, but once you build it, everybody's gonna start going for you. Do you want to survive or not? It'd be nice if you got some kind of prize, because let's say you make it number 2 or number 3, you know, like you put all these hours, all this tedious micromanaging of the fabbers. I don't even think, let me see if you have the economy to build it. No, you don't have it. How many viewers do we have, Gojiro?
I think it's just me.
Probably just you.
Yeah, it just says saying playing for 1 viewer.
Yeah. If Marshall was casting this, he would have a bunch. Okay, the red is sending another nuke now to the I don't know, TL guy or whatever, and I think he's gonna get him. And at the same time, another guy is attacking him with the... Yeah, he's getting attacked by 2 sides now. This guy. Okay, he destroyed the Titan, but the nuke is still going. Nuke is
I'm
still
gonna build
going.
a orbital. Should I not bother?
Try it. Try it. Let me see. The nuke is still going. Commander's moving around. Boom. And I think maybe the commander's gonna lose some health, but he's not gonna die. No, he's gonna die, I think. Wait. Nope, he survived with a tiny bit of health. But his Air Force is gone. Oh, actually, no, he saved some of his Air Force. Let me see. Is that... Yeah, but it's not gonna bother you now, because this guy is almost dead. And he's complaining about 3v1. This is a moron, it's an FFA. It wasn't even 3 versus 1, I think it was 2. Or I missed something. You're now in the top 5, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yep.
Cool.
Let me see how many people are... Can I even see who's spectating or...
I'm actually reclaiming my original base here.
Nice. Of the people who are dead, there's one guy who's still... there's 2 guys... Okay. Except me and Nai, the other guy who's spectating is Home Slice Rai. This was the guy who told me to remove the... to uncheck the alliances. Dynamic alliances. You can see who has logged off because their commanders are half shaded, whereas mine and Nai's are not. And this guy's Home Slice Rai, whatever. Okay. Well, since nobody's watching, I don't have to cast.
Need some water.
I need a drink. Could use a drink. Did that nuke take out the
watching us.
Imagine if it was going at full speed, man, it would be so exciting.
Even in StarCraft, that was my favorite thing. Those nukes.
But seriously, man, if all this is exciting already, but imagine if you're playing it and it's running at full speed, and that's what's gonna happen when I buy the server. This was gonna be running at full speed. Dude, okay, you've survived to the top 5 of 20. Imagine surviving to the top 5 of 100.
Mm.
And imagine if it meant something. Because right now, okay, I mean, it means something, but, you know, if there was some kind of leaderboard or some way for this shit to be recognized, you know? I'll tell you one thing, you guys do not know what it feels like to have 300 people watching you. We played in Clan Wars, we had 300 people watching us, and
Yeah.
we had 2 casters. We knew I mean, we could not hear the casting obviously because we were playing, but we knew that at that very moment that we were playing, there's 300 people watching us, 2 guys casting us, lots of people in the chat posting comments and shit. And I'm telling you, I have never been so excited in a video game in my life. Like, okay, I have played better games, 2 or 3 better games, but you know, I was on my couch alone playing Far Cry in my room or whatever. But having 300 people, like we were giggling like school children with the other guys in the chat before the game started. It seemed like such a big deal because all these guys have woken up to be there. The casters, you know, those famous casters that we've heard all the videos were talking about us and what we're doing, you know, on the phone. And there was like a pre-game interview and a post-game interview, and it's fucking insane. One, two, three, four, five. Still 5. Okay, this guy's still nuking people. He's going for purple now. He has a I think.
Purple stopped his nuke last time though.
He stopped it, yeah.
Yeah, he had something that shot it.
He's
Some
anti-nuke,
laser.
and it shoots him down. Yeah, and he shot this one down as well. But they take time to recharge. So if you have a lot of nukes, yeah, he's sending another one right now. So you know, if he doesn't have enough anti-nukes, maybe one of them will get through.
Oh, he can just bombard it until one.
He can just keep shooting in the same area so that you know. StarCraft has nukes? Well, StarCraft 1 doesn't have nukes, that's for sure. It doesn't have any super weapons.
One had nukes.
No, it didn't have nukes. Are you sure? I'm 100. Look, StarCraft 1, except maybe Brood War added them or something, because the first one in 1998, the super weapons hadn't even been invented yet.
Well, it wasn't. It was a nuke. I don't know how. It was pretty powerful, but
Okay, I'm gonna Google that afterwards.
well, we got it.
Okay, this one nuke landed on the purple, and destroyed some stuff, but not the commander.
Oh, here comes another one.
There's another one. Oh, you're just seeing it. I think a few seconds behind or something.
Probably.
It's a nightmare. The country's being covered in red. Planet.
See, in this game, you really have to know all the units inside and out, how they. Okay, purple is sending a sheller at you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Where?
he's sending them to your little base in the ice. And this is a long-range unit. He's just gonna bombard everything you've got basically and destroy it. It's very powerful. But if you get close to it, it's just one of them. You know, it's not good at the close range. But you don't have anything.
Yeah.
You don't have
So,
anything.
what is it? A ground unit?
It's a ground unit. If you send a couple of bombers, they would take it out. But make sure not to you have bombers. Just move them.
Yeah.
Just make sure not to go over the water because there's a big air force of the red guy sitting there.
Yeah.
So stay away from the water. Yeah, you have a ton of pull some of them back because sometimes they fly. You only need like 1 or 2 or something. And let me see, are you expanding to all the metal? I think you are expanding. Yeah.
Yeah, as best I
You
can.
got a bunch of metal. You have a T2 factory with vehicles there, I can see it. Make sure you're making also shellers, like the guy has. You need to have some shellers because they're long range, they're great. They're great to have. I would say every 3 levelers, put 1 sheller and 1, I don't know what the other name, it's the one in between them. It's the one, the close range one. What it's called. Basically, as you're looking at the menu, it's like 3, 1, 1. 3 levelers, 1 of the next one, and 1 of the next one.
Got it.
And you have the orbital factory. I wonder what you can do with that now. You know what you could do? If you can actually build an actual orbital factory. Let me see your economy. Yeah, you have the resources. So if you build a orbital fabber, and then that orbital fabber builds a factory in space, then you can build a battleship in space. I don't know what the name is. It's a new one. And this bombards the ground and shoots everything. I haven't seen... Okay, I think some other people have 1 or 2 of them, but I can tell you who doesn't have one. And then you could do some damage that way.
Cool.
Although, all space production takes a lot of energy. You have plus energy, I can see, but you have to put down T2 energy. You cannot do this with T1 energy. So you need a T2 fabber from your vehicle factory. You have to make a T2 fabber, and this fabber has to upgrade the metal spots to T2, and he has to put down yeah. Oh wait, you can take down the Air Force. Yes! Let me see. You can take down the Air Force that's in the lake that's sitting there, because that Air Force, let me see what it is. If you just make a bunch of T1 fighters.
Orbital fighters.
No. Okay, he has, I don't know what this unit is called. I think that the units that he has, yeah. If you just make, let me see. No, they're anti-air. No, maybe they're actual fighters. Maybe you can't. How would you take those down? Fighters. You just need a lot of fighters. If you make a lot of them, you could make. Let me see if he can fire back at you. Yeah, it's the guy with a nuke, so maybe you don't want to bother him. Yeah, don't bother him.
Just let them stay there.
Yeah, and he has a lot more. There's a lot more.
There's ducks. Ducks in the lake.
He's gonna win the game, this guy. Yeah, nobody else is even. If everybody else allied right now, they would have a chance against him. Otherwise, forget it. And you can see that he's better than everybody else because even though he has this huge base, he's still expanding. One guy saying peace deal. Meanwhile, let me see where that nuke is going. Sending another nuke. He's the only one using nukes pretty much. They are expensive. Corgi is a type of dog, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if I shut the server, will they get pissed? I guess they would get pissed. We just have to get better so that we keep with so that we survive longer. Yeah, it will shut down the nuke. I think that if somebody went full orbital in this game, he could do some damage. Because people are just not... The interesting thing is you can actually nuke stuff that's on orbit. You can target whatever you want with a nuke. You can target gas giants. And it's cool how, even though we are, what is this now, 42 minutes it says, and it's probably like an hour and a half because of the lag.
Yep.
Even though we're so late into the game, so many people, such a huge planet, you still see people use T1 robots. They still have uses. You know, they're fast, they go around the map, they're cheap. You can use them for reconnaissance, you can use them to just destroy metal that's sitting there unprotected. You can use them to, I guess you can use them to probably set off mines. Okay, I think something big has happened.
Someone just died, yeah.
Top 4.
Yeah, it's crazy, it's crazy. You've cheated and lied your way and and cheesed your way to the top 3 or whatever. Congratulations, you have you're a true cult member now.
He's a pirate.
Yeah, I think it's the light blue guy with the many commanders, isn't it? So he has like freaking 20 sub commanders. But what good are they now? And they're slow. He should have made just like a huge air force or something. In this map, a huge T2 Air Force is, at least so far that we've been observing, I think is the best thing to have. It's very fast moving, and as long as you have good intel, you can like strike with precision, then go back, defend your base, then go back, strike again. Remember the last game, Kojiro, there's huge air forces, but nobody has that huge air force now.
Hmm.
Oh wow. He has 3 Air Titans, the blue now, or purple, and he's just attacking Red's Air Force, just destroying everything. I really like the sound of that laser. Just zapping stuff. And Red is sending more Air Force, but it's not gonna do any good because 3 Titans together or what?
Okay, I've got my orbital factory.
Nice, nice. See, let me see your, okay. You're not crashing in economy at all, so try to build that orbital battleship if you can. See how expensive it is.
The Omega, right? Yeah. It's very expensive.
I don't get it though. How would you play a 100-player game if you only have 30 colors? I remember that they had a mod which added colors, but okay, you could play with shared armies with teams because the team has the same color, but how would you play an FFA? They have already played a 100-player FFA, so there's gotta be an option. Oh, I think I remember. Yeah. It's a mod that gives you so many color options, but the colors are pretty much almost the same, like you cannot tell the difference. Like 10 shades of orange. I guess what they should have is like an algorithm that first of all takes care not to put people with similar colors next to each other, and then as people die it changes people's colors so that, you know.
Yeah.
There's no way anybody's gonna defeat the red now. The question is whether you can survive to be number 2, Robo.
Yeah. The light blue is scouting me out right now.
But at least you don't look like such an easy target now.
Yeah.
You have a significant air force. Keep expanding. You really should be spending more of your economy, man.
I'm red's coming in over here.
Oh, I don't think he's coming for you. He's just going somewhere else. He's not coming for you. So stay out of his way, and you're fine. So that means that now you can move into all this metal. In the direction that he's going, there's a ton of metal. Just follow
Right.
the way his planes went, and you'll find I don't know, freaking 10, 15 metal spots or something. And also, there's 2 metal spots of his near your base that you can grab right now. I don't know if you can see them. They are just go around this little lake and you'll find them. Just go
In the sea?
around in the sea and right next to it, a little bit further down. Or I don't know which way your map is oriented.
Yeah.
But if you just fly around this little sea, you'll see a couple of spots of his are completely undefended. You can just take them. And the entire, basically, pole, all this entire pole is empty right now. There's just 2 shellers sitting there. You can just destroy them easily with your planes because they can't fire back. The entire pole is yours if you just go in and grab it. let me see about how we're doing with unit counts. So now you're no longer the, oh dude, you don't even the lowest the lowest unit count is the purple. He has 250 units, 251. You have double that. You have 529. And then after you there's Elvis with 780. And then finally the number one guy 1100. So he has pretty much double yours. But that's not enough. That doesn't say the whole thing, because his are better quality than yours as
Yeah.
well. So yeah, I would never have imagined you would get this this far. Not just in length, but even like you have to start upgrading your metal to T2, man. You can do it.
Oh yeah, I completely forgot about that.
Fuck! Seriously? I thought that there's gotta be some reason why he's not doing it.
Right. I completely forgot that was in the game.
Maybe you should make some air fabbers
Right.
now. T2 air
yeah.
fabbers, because they can move quickly. They're inefficient, but on this kind of map, the efficiency that you lose, I think that you would gain it just by the speed with which they move. So you know.
Yeah.
There's even more metal you could grab. I don't know exactly how to tell you how to get there though. There's like 2, 4, 6, but it doesn't matter because your attention is already like, you should have you should just get the entire pole. Okay, the red is coming for you, I think. Yeah, he's not coming for you. He's sending your way. I think maybe he put some boats, T1 boats on patrol, so he can get a view of the planet. So you can destroy those easily with your air force, with your bombers. Maybe pull back your fighters, because they're gonna just get shot down for no reason. But the bombers, they can take them down. Hopefully though, he's not gonna notice it. If you take them down quickly, that's the thing. If you take them quickly and he's not looking at that point at the time that you take them, he loses eyesight, and then he looks back and he doesn't know what happened.
Yeah.
So you never know, especially when there's one player and he has such a huge territory.
So I have to build what is it, tier 2 fabrication units.
Yes, you have tier 2 air factory, right? Because
Yep.
I've seen, okay, so in that factory you can put tier 2 fabbers and make a bunch of them. You really need a bunch. So just put one factory to make those ad infinitum, basically. Yeah, I forgot that you have never gotten this far in the game.
Yeah.
Well, the red guy's economy is crashing really hard, but that doesn't mean anything because she's got so much shit anyway. He could wipe you if he threw all his nukes at you right now. He would wipe you out. The thing is, he doesn't know where you are. That's the thing, you know.
Yeah.
He doesn't know where to send them. And why? Because he hasn't built like 3 or 4 orbital with all this fucking economy. What is he, a noob? He could have 3, 4 orbital satellites, and then he'd have the entire planet pretty much. How can he be a noob and still make that gigantic base? And I don't know.
Yeah, he's got like half the planet. Actually, more.
There's he has so many options now with of expansion or of like how to attack.
shit.
And after all this time, he must be tired. Oh, I gotta admire the other guys though, because they're still attacking even though they're pretty much lost. This Elvis guy, purple, light purple, he's moving in with 2 titans on the red guy's base. The red
Game's
guy...
completely free for me.
Really? No, for me it's
Yeah.
playing. Oh, it says Robomu has disconnected.
Oh shit.
Try to reconnect. If he throws you back to the main menu, there should be a reconnect button.
I hope it doesn't just kill my commander.
No, it's still, the stuff is still there. It's waiting for you to get
Reconnect.
back.
Yep. Yeah, I clicked it. It says it's connecting.
Yeah, it says you have reconnected. Cool. Oh, he can move in now with the 2 titans and take down the nukes of the red. If he moves out, that'll be a great move. But I don't know if he's gonna do it. I don't know if he even knows where the nukes are. It's ridiculous that the red is pretty much attacking only with the nukes. He has the forces. On the other hand, it's a safe option. And this way he doesn't lose. And hey, he's winning, so he's not doing badly. And it's definitely easy to say what he should be doing or not doing when you're watching the entire planet, but from his point of view, he has no idea, you know.
Yeah.
He doesn't have eyesight on half the planet. Okay, he has half, but he doesn't know what's going on the other half. There could very well be like a huge base there he doesn't know about. You know what I wonder sometimes? I wonder the Uber guys, do they ever play the game? They used to live stream all the time in the early days, and they would make their own Uber team and fight the guys in the forum.
Huh. I have a bounty claimed by enemy playing repeatedly in my ear.
Bounty? I don't get it.
I don't know. I've never heard it before.
Bounty
It's like-
claimed by enemy.
Yeah, it keeps going on.
I've never heard of this thing. Are you sure it's from the game?
Yeah, definitely. It's the woman announcer voice.
Bounty mode. There's a bounty mode, but I don't think I enabled it. I don't know what it is. Okay, something has happening from space now. Oh. Oh, he's got a laser platform. I don't see them much these days for some reason. Laser platform is just a spaceship that shoots. It's made to bomb the ground, basically. I don't know if it hits aircraft too. You know what? I think somebody suggested it or Uber said it, but they said that they wanted to make another layer that was like underground, so you could dig in the planet and just come up the other side or something.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty crazy.
That'd be insane. I don't know how the UI would handle it, but it would just take the war to just another level completely.
You can be the locust.
Yeah.
Mm. I mean, if you could send nukes underground, that'd be...
Yeah, that'd be fun. Okay, we got the red sending another nuke. And it seems to be going for the purple's masked commander. Okay, but it was shot down from an anti-nuke. Oh, what's going on? Let me see at the units again. Oh my god, you won't believe this now. Robo is almost number 2 with units now. The lowest guy has 320 units, Robo has 620, and the next top has 680. So it's just you're just 60 units lower than number 2, and
Wow.
you're rising. You're 631 now, Is he rising or falling? Let me see. Yes, you're rising and he's falling. You have 12 factories, but the next guy has 20, so that's one thing that's keeping you back. You have 28 fabbers, he has 61. But you have twice as many mobile units as him. Let me see, that guy is Elvis. Yeah, he's in a war with Red, and he's not gonna last very much longer. But he's sending an army of spider bots. Let me see, does he know? Oh, he's sending them. Oh, I think he's sending them to you. Yeah, I think he's sending them to you, Robo. Well,
Right.
it's coming in your general direction, but not directly at you. Maybe. Okay, let me see his point of view, if he knows where he's going. Okay. No, they're done. They don't seem to be coming towards you. They're just on the edge of his base, just sitting there. Man, intel is so important in this game. No, and now they're moving away from you, so you're safe. The red is expanding in the pole now. So he's slowly coming in your direction, and he has a sub-commander there. You can probably take him down if you take all your bombers in the entire map and you just attack him. Then that's the thing.
The North Pole?
Yeah, on the pole that you're expanding, you're almost in the middle of the pole, and on the other side of the pole it's the red he's expanding. And he doesn't have any units, attack units, just a single bot now is coming towards you, I guess, just to see if anybody's there. He just has a bunch of fabbers you can take down really quickly. He's putting lasers now, so if you took the fabbers down now, you'd have to face fewer lasers. There's just one sub-commander and fabbers, that's it. So your only war is that sub-commander. If you send all your bombers at the sub-commander, you're sending them, you're going straight for him now. You'll see him in a second. Go focus everything on the sub-commander. Forget about everything else. Just keep going straight.
Yeah.
And there you go. And the rest I think is anti-air, so yeah, take down the I don't know if you can take him down though. I don't know how much. I've never fought one. I'm gonna zoom in.
You know, I think I've not got that many bombers in my force there. So my air force is just getting destroyed for no reason.
Yeah, maybe. Let me see. Yeah, and he's repairing his sub-commander with the fabbers. So you can take that force down. Well, yeah, he keeps putting anti-air, like the turrets he's putting on the ground are anti-air. So I guess the best way to attack him now will be with the ground force, but it would take you a while. And he's building. Yeah, you have the. Well, at least with those bots you can take down his fabbers. So it's good to take down his fabbers. That's a good thing to do. And then you can also take the, with those bots you could take all the anti-air emplacements down if the commander wasn't there. The commander's moving away now though. So who knows, maybe he's afraid that you have a big force. I think that's what he thinks. He thinks you have a big force, but you really have nothing behind the bots. He just doesn't know it. So maybe don't pursue him. Because if you pursue, he will see there's nothing behind. Just clear out the anti-air and dig in there. Bring your own fabbers, get the metal, start building laser turrets. And if you keep moving down the line of, don't follow the commander, just keep moving down the line of, it's hard to move though because there's all this wreckage there.
Yeah.
You can clear out all his anti-air because he has a lot of anti-air, but there's no, nothing else around it. You're moving away from his anti-air now. If you want to know where his anti-air is, it's pretty much in the direction you're trying to go now, but can't go because there's wreckage. Meanwhile, yeah, now you're number 2 in number of units.
Cool.
You have 672 and the next guy has 632. Hey, you even won a little skirmish with the red guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, purple now has a satellite, radar satellite over you. Over one of your edge units at any rate. If you have an orbital battleship, why don't you just send it there? You know what? Maybe make a few Avengers that move faster. You have an Avenger coming up right now, so send that Avenger to take down that orbital satellite.
Can I take down the commander or not?
A commander
Oh shit, did it? I mean the lieutenant.
Oh, the lieutenant. You know what? He's moving. Let me see. If you send down the orbital battleship, yeah, it can take him down.
Sure.
I don't know how quickly we'll arrive there. He has more fabbers. Maybe okay, but try to take his fabbers down. You lose more. You can't see where he is now, though, can you? The commander is pretty much where he was, and around him there's a bunch of other fabbers now trying to build mechs, which is stupid. He should have been building laser turrets. He has the economy, but if you just take down the fabbers, of course you're gonna lose your boats to the commander again. But you have nothing else to send.
What should I be sending? Bombers?
Well, you should be sending ground units too if you have them.
Yeah, I'm sending them in, but slowly.
They're taking a long time. Yeah, you have a lot of anti-air fighters there. They're not useful. Don't move the anti-air fighter. You have a few bombers. If you move them in, you're gonna lose them. You're taking down the laser. That's good. Move your other bots from the back. Move them in because he's healing that laser. If you manage to take the laser down and take those fabbers down, it's not easy though because he's there defending them. I guess your real option. Don't yeah, send that orbital battleships. You have one or two of them, I think.
I don't think I have built any.
No, I can see it
Oh no,
moving.
there it is. I see it. Yeah.
And you're building another one, so don't bother your. Oh, I think it's gonna take a long time. Let me see how long it's gonna take. Yeah, it's 11%, but make another one anyway. Dude, I see.
No, his air is coming in.
His air is coming in. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was bound to, isn't he?
Bombers.
Okay, pull back then. Pull back and let him think that you're not there anymore. And dude, I think that if you send the orbital battleship, you might take down the air as well. I don't think the air can hit the or in orbit. So let me see. Does he even have anything in orbit? Oh, somebody just no, that was a guy. Okay, dude, I don't even think he has anything in orbit. So if you send the orbital battleship there, it's just gonna clean up. He could send you a nuke, but you know what? I can see the nuke coming. It's gonna take. He has to go around the planet.
He'd be so suspicious if my troops moved out.
He's sending now a second lieutenant there. It's gonna take a while to get there, but he now is sending another lieutenant. Just so you know, your battleship is going there. You have T2 vehicles, man. If they could move there and.
Yeah, they're all caught up on the other side of the map.
You know what, dude? Do it right now. Put down a portal with your fabbers where you are, and put another portal with your commander right next to the T2. They'll be there in 2 minutes, and then you can just freaking wipe everything out. As long as you have plus energy, which I think you have.
Yeah, I've got plus 7k.
Okay, and you have a lot of metal that you're not using, so you should be building more units and more factories. I want to see that battleship in action. I haven't seen the one made by us.
Almost here. Ah, fuck. The thing is, finding a free space for the teleporter now.
Yeah, all that wreckage. Well, I like it. I like it. In the past, you could build wherever you wanted, but I think the wreckage is a good thing. Yeah, the commander's gonna go bye-bye. The other one is actually not coming. Okay, you're building it there.
Oh yeah.
And then, even before it's built, you can click on one of them, and then scroll to the other one, and right-click to link them. You have to, you have to link them.
Right.
And I think, I'm not sure if you can link, that's what I wanted to know, if you can link 2 teleporters to one, so that from 2 different ways to go in, and they come out, but then what if they go in from the other teleporter? Where would they, so maybe it's not possible to link 2 at the same time. Because they're two-way, all of them are two-way, so if one goes in, then it's gonna go out, you don't know where it's gonna go out.
Yeah, the commander's taking his time, like reclaiming every tree instead of building the teleporter at the moment.
Yeah, he has to clean out, that's why the earth biome is a bit challenging with all the trees. If you had a desert biome or a snow or a ice biome, there are no trees.
Okay, my battleship's here now.
Okay, let's see what's happening. It's zapping the commander, and the commander is moving because there's nothing you can do about it. He can't fucking shoot in orbit. He's just zapping stuff. Just zap everything. And oh, he's trying to build something. I think that's a laser turret though. So I think that the guy hasn't even seen it. So it's just a command that he had issued before.
Right.
It doesn't make sense to make lasers now. Let me see. Has he even lost any hit points?
Yeah, he's lost some.
Yes.
Oh man, I don't think I'll ever get this teleporter built.
I feel like I'm actually playing now. Because the only thing I'm not doing is clicking on your mouse. And I actually prefer it this way. Just giving orders, do this, do that. All the fun without the mouse clicking, and like basically you're doing the worst part, which is like trying to reclaim the thing and put the thing down and like do the pathing and just putting all these fucking T2 lasers. It's gonna take forever for
he's
you to
not
take it
noticed.
down. Meanwhile, you almost have the second battleship up. You should be spending more of the economy, man.
Yeah.
And now I think you have an Avenger up, which you can send to that satellite that's over your mechs there. Okay, at least you have a bunch of T2 mechs. And you know what you have to put down? You have to put down T2 energy now.
His colonel's gone.
Nice. You have to put down T2 energy.
Shit, my energy.
Rows of it. If you want to make a lot of battleships, if you make a lot of battleships, you could even win, man. You might even win, because he really doesn't have much. He has pretty much nothing in space. So if he suddenly sees like 20 battleships, the only thing he could do is nuke them, but you could just move them from different directions so that he doesn't have that many nukes. And then maybe just take down his nukes then. just target his nukes from different directions, and although they're very far from you, they are on the other side of the planet.
Are these tier 2 lasers like too tough for me to take down with my ground force?
You cannot take them with the T2 lasers. They're very good. Don't even bother sending your army. It's gonna get cut down there to take the T. Do it with your battleship. Actually, the battleship has lost some hit points, if I'm not mistaken. How did he lose it though?
No, I don't think so.
No,
It's
no?
100% on my screen.
Oh, okay, it's 100%. Okay, so I'm a mistake.
Maybe you're seeing the
Yeah,
laser defense right below.
that's what I was saying. That's what I was saying. Yeah, so you just have to leave that thing to do its job and take everything down. And make sure you don't make any T1 factories from now on, except if you
Okay.
if you want something specific. For example, you know what you could do? You could build 1 billion boom boats. Let me see, and then let me see where. Maybe I could guide you to where his commander is. Although it's on the other side of the planet. So what you could do is, you make an orbital fabber. You go near his commander, but just outside his field of view, and you build a portal. And then you through that portal. The thing is, you know what? His commander's in the water. I don't think those spider boats go in the water. Otherwise, if he was on land, yeah, you could do that thing, and then you could just, unleash. Yeah, everything, all the cool stuff he has, like the his commander, his nukes, his anti-nukes are in the water, so you cannot really win by ground game. You cannot win by naval game either, because he has the entire sea, so you have to win by air or orbital or nukes. He now has about 10 nuke silos.
Oh shit. I have 38 Avengers, I hadn't realized.
Nice.
They're all crowded on the one spot.
Okay. Oh yeah, I can see them now. So there's no reason for that freaking satellite to still be alive, man. You know which satellite I'm talking about? There's a blue satellite all over yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You could also keep some Avengers around your orbital battleship just in case anybody else builds Avengers and tries to take it down. I think it can defend itself, but I don't know how well it can defend itself against Avengers, so... Well, that thing is effective, but it's not as effective as I thought, so it takes quite a bit of time to destroy stuff on the ground. I wonder if the laser platform is better than the battleship. The thing with the laser platform, the battleship is new. It was not before Titans. We didn't have the battleship. So before Titans, you had the Avengers to fight on space, and then you had the laser platform that could not defend itself from space, but it could bombard the ground. So I think that maybe this orbital battleship is like a cross of the two. So it's not as good as the laser platform that's fighting in the ground, and it's not as good as the Avenger that's fighting in space, but it can do both roles. I think that would make sense. So that then the orbital, the laser platform would still be useful. So maybe you should be making laser platforms. Although they take forever to make, at least they did before Titans. You need to build a few more orbital factories. You definitely have the metal. You don't have the energy because you haven't been building T2 energy.
Yeah.
But if you build a row of orbital factories, you could pump out. You can see you're already pumping out Avengers very quickly, but you could pump out a bunch of laser platforms. And yeah, that's what you should do. I think the orbital battleship is for when the enemy has presence in space, but now nobody has presence in space. It's just you.
Right.
So you could defend them with lots of Avengers, which you can pump out quickly and cheaply. And yeah, so go for laser platforms. And you're starting to build a significant air force too. I'm not sure if you're picking the right planes though.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know. Because I don't really know the T2 planes. See, dude, I have 300 hours in the games and I still don't know the T2 planes very well. Basically, when I don't know the units, I just get a good mix of whatever's available. Well, the red guy wants to win. He's not stopping. He's building grenadier armies now. And you're far and away the second most units in the game. Far and away, like, there's no way the third and fourth are gonna reach you. I think that if the red was not in the game, you'd beat them. Purple has a couple of orbital battleships. And he has some defenses in space, so not terribly many. On the ground he's spread out though. He doesn't know what he's doing. He doesn't have a plan. He's just trying to, I don't know what he's trying to do. He has too much area for his attention span. And then we have light blue, who seems he's the guy who's been spamming out lieutenants. He has like more lieutenants than other units, I guess. And I don't know. I think that would be an incredible force. How would you face them? They can fire in the air very well. They can fire on the ground very well. They cannot do anything in space, so that's how you could face them, with a bunch of. The crazy thing is that this game has, compared to Subcom, has few units.
Oh, the teleport is up. Okay. Don't need it now.
Yeah.
Do they consume power when they're linked?
Yeah, they consume power when they're on. If you want to turn anything off, click on it, and then to the right of the screen there's a power button. You click it, and you turn it off, and then it doesn't. But I mean, this late in the game, it doesn't consume much, you know.
Right.
But I think that, you know what I think? At some point, you could go through an enemy's portal. So if somebody goes in the portal, he goes right in your base. I don't know how you can do this now, because because normally if you have units go near an opponent's base or whatever, they fire on it. So normally they will just destroy your teleporter. But in early videos, I've seen actually people use this. If you forget the teleporter on, people can just jump through it and come to your base. Maybe there's a special command for that. It's like, don't shoot the teleporter, just go through it.
Should I start building Titans?
Let me see at your economy. Yeah, you could start building Titans. You should build the Ares. This is start the orbital fabric and make all the Titans. So you don't use other fabrics. Use an orbital fabric to start it, and then use other fabrics to finish it. And the orbital fabrics if you want. And then just start building a bunch of Ares, and then if I tell you where to move them, you can make a lot of damage. Because you'll know exactly where to take them.
Yep.
Do we still have like one viewer, Kojiro?
Yeah, I think it's still just me on.
Nice. At least. Oh, somebody posted some cool pictures on the PA Discord. This Romeo guy. They have some modes that add flashier bullets and lasers, and I'm now in 3 Discords. I have the Insomnia one, I have the PA community, and then this guy made the PA school, PA improvement group. And he has I actually even used it today. He has for example, a channel. It's called Question and Answer. You just type any question about PA, and I just typed about the asteroids. I'm not sure if the asteroids, do they destroy the entire planet or do they destroy part of the planet? But because in the beginning they destroyed part of the planet. It all depended how big was the planet you smashed to the planet who was smashed into. Sometimes you'd get a crater. Sometimes both planets would go. But then they had problems with pathing the craters. So they couldn't get the pathing in the craters to to path well. So in the end, they just made it whatever you smash on whatever you smash, everything gets destroyed. So even if it's just a tiny asteroid and it's the 1300 planet, the planet's gonna go, which I don't like. But that's how it works now. I think that there's a mod that can enable it because, you know, since all this stuff has been in the game already and people have the code, they can just mod it back in. I think it's better to have an unpassable crater than to have a 1300 planet just disappear because of one tiny asteroid. This makes it that I don't want to put asteroids in my system. Whereas the original idea, John Mavor said, was that you'd have all these planets, but in the late game, people would just be smashing stuff on stuff, and you'd keep fighting on smaller and smaller battlefields as the planet just gets smashed and evaporated. And it sounds incredible, you know, and it sort of was like that. In the Clan Wars, it was like that when we played. Okay, I think that he's nuking you, man.
Oh yeah.
There's a nuke going towards you, except, I don't know, maybe it's gonna pass over your base, but I doubt it. I don't know where it's going. Let me see. I don't think he has eyes, so... Yeah, he can only see your orbital battleships, so maybe you start moving them in different... your orbital battle... Yeah, he can see everything you have on orbit, because the moment you make an orbital launcher, you can see everything on orbit around the planet. Or maybe I think you can see everything in the entire solar system, just on orbit.
I think I've always been able to see the other people's stuff that's in orbit.
Yeah,
even before I had an orbital launcher.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Maybe all you need is a radar then, I don't know. You have a radar, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's going just for your units. Yeah, it's going for your units there, so it's not a huge loss. It's just something to consider though, because now he can keep nuking you. So make sure that you have a widespread base. You know, you just keep spreading, and then put down an anti-nuke next to the stuff, you know, your valuable stuff.
Yeah.
You need T2 fibers for that. Basically, yeah.
Something's I think I've destroyed my battleship.
Yeah, I guess it was there. Let me see. Yeah, it was near, and then nuke got it.
I don't think it did. It was something else. It was some like ground defense or something.
Really?
Yeah. It was away from the nuke.
And that thing is dead now?
Yep. It went down pretty quick.
Let me see what else we got. Yeah, you should. This is ridiculous, man. You should be spending your economy. Make nukes or something.
Right.
For example, I see you have some T2 air fabrics. Why are they not putting down a row of like T2 air factories? You really want to be spending your economy as fast as you get it.
Yeah.
Making something is better than making nothing. The easiest thing really is a nuke launcher. It just costs so much. It's the easiest thing if you just want to get rid of economy real quickly. And I can see more metal nodes for you to grab. You know where they are? They're 2, 4, 6. You know where your commander is?
Yeah.
He's at the edge of your base, really. At the edge of your... if you keep going out from the edge, away from your base, there is... you should be able to see it on your map. There's 2, 4, 6 metal spots that are...
Yeah.
Those 6, there's nothing there or even anywhere around it. They're all yours. And then the positive thing about grabbing them is that your commander is no longer at the edge of your base, it's in the middle. You know where your commander will be safest?
Wow.
You have 2 little seas. One of them is full of ships, the other one isn't.
Oh yeah, in the middle of the...
In the middle of the empty one. He could start building if you put him there, and then you send a T2 Faber, a T2 Air Faber. The T2 Faber could build lots of defenses around him, just defenses. So you put down 4 or 5 T2 anti-air, you put down 3, 4 umbrellas, you put down a couple of anti-nukes, and then you're pretty safe there. And you know what? Build, for fuck's sakes, a couple of orbital satellites. Nobody else has them, I don't think. And just put them at the edges of your base, and then you'll be able to see everything.
What are they called?
I think they're called all orbital satellites. You can make them in the orbital factory.
I don't see them.
You should be making... okay, they're called maybe advanced something. There's only one satellite in there.
Advanced radar satellite.
Yeah,
right?
that's it. That's it. And then make a bunch of those, maybe 3, 4, so you have them at the edges of your base. And make a couple more orbital factories, so you can pump out laser platforms. That's what you need now. Laser platforms and some Avengers. You've got a bunch of Avengers. You could make a few more, but mainly orbital laser satellites. Well, if nothing else, you're gonna learn all the units from this game.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so now your orbital battleship is destroying some mechs there.
These catapults. I think
Oh,
that's
they
what killed it
fire in
before.
space!
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Oh fuck! They wrecked it really quick.
I did not know this. There's a lot of them too. It's not just 1 or 2. Catapult. Well, learn something new every day. And you know what? You know the thing is though, the reason I haven't also bothered to like try to memorize what everything does is because it's been changing.
Yeah.
In the past, some units could fire in space that could not fire now, and vice versa. They keep changing stuff to fix the balance. Although people say that the balance hasn't really changed now as significantly since Titans. I guess that means they've gotten it well. They say there's a couple of units that are not really useful, but everything else is. So the blue is still the light purple is still fighting the good fight with the red guy. Yeah, I don't think these guys are noobs, but I don't think they're very good either, because it's unforgivable this late in the game with these economies not to have a few freaking radar satellites to see. Because the only reason nobody's winning now is because they don't know where to shoot. this guy all his nukes. He doesn't know where to shoot them. So make this freaking trader satellites. Plus, he could easily have had twice as many nukes, 3 times as many nukes so far. He could just carpet nuke people.
I finished my Ares.
Okay, build more. Let me see. You have the metal. No. No, yeah, I think you have the metal and the energy. You could put down a couple more easily. You just need more fabbers, man. Why don't you make more fabbers? Make like freaking 30 fabbers.
Okay.
Go for orbital fabbers so they can move easily.
Yeah.
And then nobody can destroy them because you have orbital superiority. Yeah, this game is not gonna be won by ground forces, that's for sure. It's good to have some just in case, but it would take so long for somebody to send on this planet ground forces. Plus, I would see it a mile out coming. So go for a huge air force. Make sure you're making a good mix of. I think you have an air factory that's not making anything there. T2 air factory. It's on the. You made 4 factories in a row, and I think one of them you didn't put units. Maybe. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's idle. There's actually an idle factories button. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, it wasn't showing up. I mean, it usually shows up in the bottom left when you have idle factories, but it didn't just then for some reason.
Maybe it needs to be on your screen. If you're not looking somewhere else on the planet, then it's not in.
I think it's just kind of bugged.
Oh.
Like for instance, I've had 4 idle tanks all game, even at the point when I didn't have any tanks.
I see. Let's look at the armies. What's going on with the armies now? I think that you're still second, but the third guy is building up, is catching up on you very quickly. You have 754, he has 623. Factories, you have 20. The other guys have 22, 25, and 46. So you still have the fewest factories of all. Fabbers, you and another guy have 57, and then the other guys have 189 and 246. So see, you really have to have fabbers at this point in the game. You have the economy. At this point in the game, as if we've ever reached it before.
Yeah.
It's like it says 1 hour in the thing downstairs, but it has to be at least 2 hours. Okay, something happened.
Yeah, it's been a while.
What's that?
Yeah, it's been a long game.
There's now a huge fight with the red guy and the light purple guy, Elvis. And let me see what units are in. I think there's some Titans in. There's a lot of air fighting, yeah. Yeah, it's an air war pretty much. But I mean, okay, we say that it's a lot, but compared to the last game we saw with Kojira, it's nothing. This involves maybe, I don't know, 100 fighters from both sides. The other game was like maybe 1,000. The good thing about these fights with 1,000 units at the same time is that they take so long that you have time to consider, okay, maybe I should retreat or whatever. Whereas in a normal RTS fight, you send some units, 4 or 5 units, 10 or whatever, and it over so quickly that you don't have time to make maneuvers, adjustments, to think, reinforcements.
Red's attacking me.
What in what way? Let me see. Oh, okay.
He's
He's setting the grenadiers is not tough. If you had, you can send your air force and they'll take them down. He has no anti-air. The bombers that are sitting right there will just take them out in seconds. It's good that every attack that he's done to you, you've beaten him back. So now he thinks that you're something. You know, you're a force to be reckoned with. Meanwhile, he's sending, I think, 1 or 2 nukes to the purple guy. I think he's sending 2 of his sub-commanders your way, because he sees the planes and he knows that the sub-commanders will destroy the planes. But you have T2 vehicles there, so get them closer. Get more to pass through the portal.
Oh yeah, the portal.
I think the portal has lost some hit points too. If you have, they're very fragile. If you have an engineer around there, fix it. And maybe you can put some more vehicles through, just in case. Okay, I don't think he's coming anymore. He stopped, but just in case. Oh, and I see you have boom boats there. You have a bunch. If you you could take down all the sub commanders with those boom boats. You could do it for practice, I guess. Although I don't know if those rockets, the lasers, would fire at the boom boats. But anyway, the boom boats are really fast. I don't think they will be able to. You could actually. The boom boats are good for commanders and they're good for structures. So like any kind of structure. Factories and stuff like that, they can take it down. But I mean, look, with the economy you have, you could put down right now 20 boat factories. You could pump out so many boom boats. I think you could take down half his base. I don't know though. I mean, we have all these plans, but I don't know if it's best to like focus on one. I don't know which one is the best.
My metal is going down, I just realized.
Let me see. Well, it's still plus 784 on my screen, which is pretty good. It's the lowest out of everyone though. Okay, you've upgraded it to level 2 most of your metal. Although, okay, the metal between you and the red guy is not taken, but that's because you keep fighting over it. Let me see where else you could grab. Okay, you grab those, some of those spots that I told you to grab, those 6 spots, but you haven't grabbed all of them. There seems to be some firing going on. Somebody's firing. I don't know what happened. You only have a T2 air fabber there. You have to send a few more fabbers there. And you know how you're building. Oh, you're being fired on. Oh, from, is it space? Okay, no, you are being fired on. Okay, I know where you're fired. There's no way for you to grab the spots at the moment. From Blue's base, he has those. Is it catapults? It's like freaking huge range artillery. Let me see what it's called. It's a Hawkins, huh? Yeah, it's a Hawkins. And there's nothing you can do. I don't know what there's nothing you can do. Like, you could build your own Hawkins, I guess. You're right at the edge there. You cannot grab those 3 metal things, except if you had, let's say you had a lot of fabbers there, you could put down your own Hawkins very quickly, and then your Hawkins would fire at his Hawkins, especially if you had a radar satellite over there. And then, but he has like 6 of them, so you would have to put down more than 6 more quickly than those things would fire at your fabbers. So anyway, you would need like 1 billion fabbers. I don't know what you would need. The other option would be for you to invade his base. I'm trying to see how you could do this, but maybe it's not a good idea right now because he's fighting the red, so maybe leave him alone to do a good job. And just so grab just the so you're doing T2 metal, but you can also do T1 metal on the T2. You know, because if you see the T2 metal that you've made, it has a big circle. Yeah. You want to put the small circle in the middle as well, just for maximum. And you can do that with the T2 fabber. You don't need a T1 fabber for that. There's some more metal you can grab. I want to try to tell you how to grab it. You can grab some that's free, and then you can also grab some that's owned by the deep purple guy. You know where it is? I'll tell you where it is. You know where you have your T2 air factories? You have like 4 in a row.
Yeah.
And then behind that is a C that's not owned by you.
Yeah.
And then on the other side of the sea, there's 3 metal spots that nobody
Right.
has. And
Okay.
also in the sea, there's another metal spot that nobody has. So that's 4 metal spots. And then a little bit further away from the shore, not a little bit, quite a bit further, there's another 3-4 metal spots that are owned by Purple. And he has them mined. But I do not see any defenses at all, except from an anchor in space. So if you sent there your Avengers, they would just take down that anchor, all of them, all your Avengers. They would take down that anchor in like 3 seconds. So if you send now, you're sending your Air Force in the correct direction now. They're going straight for the 3 empty metal spots. When you see the 3
What
spots,
about the anchor though? Would they be in range there?
yeah, no, I don't think they would be in range. Although you can check it, you can keep. But send your Avengers there to take down the anchor, and then behind the anchor, there's 4 spots for you. There's a couple of fabbers there, so you want to attack quickly. Take down the fabbers with your bombers after the anchor's gone down, so that the fabber can't build shit. And then you have to like dig in there because the purple's gonna try to get it back from you. So you have to be bringing in some fabbers. Okay, I see you're bringing fabbers, orbital fabbers. Keep them back though. Maybe send your freaking Titan there.
Yeah, someday. In the North Pole, I'm gonna send my Titan in. No,
You're gonna send it to attack the Red's base.
I guess. I mean,
He's gonna make some. Okay, at the same time, the blue is attacking. Can you see the blue attack? You cannot see it probably.
Nope.
The blue is attacking with the Titan exactly where you want to attack right now, and then with a bunch of planes. So he's gonna make some damage. He's not gonna win. He's gonna make some damage, and you can go back and there and clean up. But I don't think 1 Titan is enough. I think you would need a couple more, and you would need your not your Air Force. You need your ground forces to go there. You need try to move there all your ground forces.
so
All your T2
in the North Pole, right?
yeah, in the North Pole, he's sending though a nuke now. Is coming your way. It's probably coming. I don't know where it's going. Probably looks like for your Titan is going.
Damn. Sorry.
Um,
Sending it for my teleporter, surely. I'm just gonna get all my tier 2 right there.
yeah, that's bad. And your Titan.
Didn't kill the Titan there.
No, it didn't, huh? That's interesting. So he needs 2 nukes for a Titan.
2 and a bit, it looks like.
And that's the Air Titan. So I think the Ground Titans should have more hit points, no?
No, this is the ground Titan.
Oh, okay. I didn't see. I wasn't zoomed in. Which one is it? The vehicle? I think it's the robot, right? It's the bot.
It's the tank.
The tank. Okay, so that's why it has all these hit points. Then. Okay, so you can move now and take the. You've taken down the anchor. The guy hasn't. You know, in the purple. We're talking about the purple. The 4 little.
Yeah.
You can move in now and just destroy everything with your Air Force there quickly because he has T2 fabbers and they can build shit. And then really dig in there. Make everything get all the metal. There's a little metal also in the sea. There's 1 metal spot there you can grab. And then don't move in on the purple because really you don't want him to weaken. He's fighting the red.
Hey guys, I have to sign off.
Okay, man.
Sure.
Nice playing with you. And watching. And cheating.
I want to see who's gonna win, but yeah.
Well, you have the
Like-
stream. You have the stream. You can check it later.
All right, good luck, man.
Yeah, thanks.
Thanks. Thanks. It's like I'm playing too. So Kojiro, you know, in the chat, in the Discord, you can stop using the red now because nobody's using it. We're not using it anymore. I took down the pin. So when you're available, I guess just put it on green.
Alright, that's cool.
And So as far as the Reds base is concerned, the blue guy is now doing your work for you with his Titan there. He's destroyed most of the defenses. He's destroyed 2 sub-commanders. After he's done, you should be able to move in with the appropriate force and just basically clean up that part of the Reds base. But I don't think he's gonna like that. However, the good thing is that now you can move in and grab all the metal spots that was contested, like and all the spots that were destroyed from the nuclear blast. So you're leaving out now like about 10 metal that you could be grabbing right now.
Right.
So you know, maybe not move on the red space, but make sure you and just put a couple of nukes there, anti-nukes. So around every cluster of green that's contested by red, just put 1 anti-nuke and then you're fine. He can't do anything to you. You know what? I think you're gonna win this game. The guy's not doing the right moves, even though he had, you know, I don't know who he's attacking. He's not attacking anybody. He's just throwing 1 weak nuke every now and then. Tons of metal I see he has on defenses, but where is his offensive strength? Where is it? Things won't be able to brag if you win because
Yeah.
Okay, I can hear a laser platform shooting down. Yeah, I think it is the purple, deep purple. He has... Well, there are no observers now, and nobody's spectating except me and Kojiro. You can see that. Okay, now the purple's sending a nuke to the red. That's nice. The purple, yeah, the purple is let me see, he's... How big is his army? He's still behind you in units. You have 796, you have 738. He has 3 more factories than you. He has like 4 times as many fabbers. I mean, this is an RTS where I think maybe about 30-40 nukes have been fired so far. And people are still playing. It's gonna be war in the future, man. It's gonna be... Nukes will be like guns now. Well, I guess as long as we're using the Amazon servers, we should not be using the 1300 planet. We've established this now firmly. Although the other day we used it, okay, maybe when we do team games. Because team games, I think they go much faster. Um. Okay, now, Robo, you have a bunch of units between your base and Purple's. I don't know if you can see Purple's base. Probably you can't. Well, you can see his orbital forces, and you're sitting on top of some metal that's.
That's the one he keeps nuking. He keeps shooting it from far away, I think.
The purple. We're talking about the purple now. He's nuking you, yeah?
There's the like light blue and dark blue. Do you mean the?
The dark blue.
Oh right. Yeah. I'm trying to get a factory built there first.
Okay, you have a bunch of metal spots there. You should, if you have T2 air fibers, they should go there, or orbital fibers, they should go there. And because really you're lagging back in metal quite a bit compared to the other guys. You have 844, and they have 1300, 2400, 1100. So you know you're way behind in that, and also you're way behind in energy. Really, you have about you just need to. Well, you're doing what you can with the metal. With the energy, though, you could be doing more. You could be just putting down more T2 energy. Try to crash your economy.
Yeah, it's crashing currently.
Oh, for you, okay, because not for me, I cannot see it crash. Okay, if it's crashing, then don't crash. So, any of your orbital stuff come out? Do you have the orbital the radars?
Yeah, I got a bunch of. Is that what I think I do? Hang on, I'm trying to find them.
Let me see. Yeah, I can see. No, it's I can see one being made in the factory, 5%. Maybe around it there's. I'm not sure.
I think I've been making these things for ages, but I haven't seen any.
Yeah, they do take a while to make, but they took.
I mean, like an hour or something. Never appeared.
Is that factory even working? Let me see. You can use fibers to rush it.
Oh yeah.
If you have orbital fibers around there. I don't know if ground fibers would work. I don't think they would work. 13%. I think it is being built. Is the factory on? I think it is on. It's hard. Yeah, I don't think you have one. I think you're just building that. Maybe use another orbital factory to make like 10 orbital fibers. You need more fibers anyway, and then rush it. And then right next to that factory, you have a bunch of T1 metal. Why is it T1? Okay, you're sending a T2 fiber right now. And then further down the map, you have a bunch of metal spots that you don't have any units around them, and they're not developed yet. Let me see.
That's the one that kept getting shot from a distance.
Yes, that's the one. But there's still one that you can build that's far away from the base. And the other two could be upgraded to T1 as well. And you have a fiber on the in space. You could do it right now. It's right next to it, that stuff.
Yeah. It didn't seem to give me the option with that fiber.
Really, huh? That's weird. Huh. Maybe they took out the ability to make mechs with the orbital fiber, who knows? Well, yes.
I mean, all I see with those is like, it's like 9 things total I can build or something. With the orbital fibers, I can build a couple of space things and some titans. And
okay, and I guess the portal. You can be the you can be the teleporter, right?
Yep. Yeah.
Okay. So you need ground fibers, I guess then, or air fibers. And you can see the titans, right, with that thing.
Yeah.
I heard some sounds. I see your boomboat army is growing there.
Yeah.
you could easily flatten the light purples. You know, the light purple has near you a bunch of T2 mechs, but they are totally undefended. Let me see how far you could go. I wonder though if you should attack him, since he's not the most powerful guy in the... Maybe use all those boombots to go and do something against the red, if you could just keep moving in his territory. Let me see. You are moving in now, I can see, towards the red. With some units there. But they're T1 and you have some T2 in the background that are sitting there. They should not be sitting. Look, near that commander that you're attacking there, he has a lot of defenses. But they're not defending anything. Like there's no mechs there, except those 3 that are in front of you. So he has
not bother with them.
Yeah, there's no reason to bother because you don't get anything. You just clean the map of red stuff so that it doesn't look so ominous. Basically, it's just metal that you're gonna waste for no reason. Although it does provide access to his base, but then again, it's quite far again, his base. Like you have to destroy a lot of defenses for no reason. Well, you know what? Go back and destroy so you can get those 3 metal spots. So you want to destroy that commander, get those 3 metal spots, and then don't keep going because there's no reason to keep going. And I mean, okay, maybe go a little bit because you want to take down, I don't know, some of the artillery he has, and you can also take those 3 metal spots that are in the sea. This one that's like on the coast and 2 that are in the sea. Those are all empty, so that's all yours.
Oh yeah.
So in a grand total of 6 mechs then, which is good. You'll have some trouble. Okay, you have the Titan that's going, that's good. I think that if you used your let me see. But anyway, you shouldn't be attacking the red anyway. Just take those mechs and then let's find another target for your boom modes. And now your metal is going up. It's pretty good, your metal now. I mean, it's still lower than anybody else. That's 918 and other people have around 1100, so you're not that far from them. Okay, the number 1 guy has 2300, but basically that's your goal. You know what, when your numbers are close to his numbers, then you'll know that you have a chance of beating him. Right now you only have a chance of beating the other 2 guys. And really though, you should not be attacking the other 2 guys because you're in the same boat. So we just need to find a good target for you to attack the red guy. Somewhere where at least you can gain something from it, and I think I found the target. Basically it's where near your Avengers are. Yeah.
Finally got the radar satellite.
Okay, send it where your Avengers are, because you'll be able to see that spot where you might be able to attack the red if you want to, because you can get a lot of metal there. He has some defenses, okay. Actually, I'm not a good judge of defenses, so when I say some, it could be a lot. But he has like 4 or 5, he has like 10, 12 mechs you could get, and that's a lot of metal. And it's not just that you gain it, but it's that he also loses it. Actually, those useless defenses that I told you, you might as well leave them up because they take up energy. So he's spending energy to keep them. Just make sure you grab all the mechs from there. And then, you know where your Avengers are. I don't know, you have one clump of Avengers near the sea there.
At the North Pole, right?
At the North Pole, yeah. You have a clump near a lake. So if you just send the satellite right there, then you'll be able to see everything, I think.
Yeah, I'm sending it over.
Just make sure it's protected by the Avengers at all times because it cannot defend itself. I've never seen the vehicle Titan in action. I'm seeing it now. Oh, okay, nice. Oh, wow. Yeah, I think it's gonna flatten everything. And it's great that you're repairing it at the same time. That's awesome. Especially if the defenses do not prioritize your fabbers. I think they should. But they don't. Maybe with all these fabrics you have there, maybe you can put a T2 radar on the ground and then you'll be able to see everything.
Yeah.
That's one thing you haven't been doing. You have all this territory. You should have built a couple of T2. I don't think you even have a single T2 ground radar, do you?
No. Didn't know you could do that.
Yeah. And T2 is pretty powerful.
Yeah, it's these are catapults that are super powerful.
Oh, he's sending a nuke to your Titan.
Yeah.
Well, he's not gonna.
It won't kill it. It won't kill it.
Maybe you can move your fabbers away so they can survive, and then they can fix him.
Yeah.
In any case, you have orbital fabbers near there as well, so.
Yeah, let's do that. I wonder if they get hit by the nuke.
Oh, the orbital fabbers? Yeah, they'll get nuked. But listen, why don't you just build an anti-nuke there, man?
Oh, yeah.
And then it's over. Yeah, that single Titan is gonna take all his defenses there down. There's nothing he can do except he can keep firing nukes, but... Okay, I think the nuke is going not for your Titan, but for your forces behind it. Which is a bit worse, I guess. I don't know if it's worse. Yeah, it's going there. But you know, it's not a huge thing. You can come back for it and come back from it, and you really, you need to put down that anti-nuke. Yeah, it's less than half now, the Titan, but it will still survive as long as he doesn't send another nuke.
Yeah.
So I think you can move your Titan in, and I don't think there's anything. Yeah, you can move your Titan in, and as long as you bring in the orbital fibers to fix him, you're fine.
Okay.
Although,
You might
the
get
orbital
nuked again.
well, if it gets nuked, we'll see it. I'll hear it. But you're building the anti-nuke now. I can see there. It's gonna take a while though. Yeah, well, it's your choice. You can leave your Titan somewhere where he's still firing. Right now he's firing on stuff. Don't bring him back so much that he's not firing at stuff. Meanwhile, let me see. You have your commander in the middle of the lake, but you should start building your defenses around him. You need 3 or 4 T2 anti-air, 3 umbrellas, and a couple of anti-nukes. It's not worth losing the entire game just because somebody passed by and saw him there. Started to get tired.
Yeah, me too.
I think for some reason I get more tired in this game than with Rust. I think Rust, because it's first person, keeps you awake or something. It keeps you alive or whatever. This, I don't know. I don't think I've ever played a game 15 hours in a row like I played Rust. I don't think I could play this game 15 hours in a row. I don't think I could even play it 6.
I can't tell whether my orbital fabbers are actually fixing this, the Titan.
You can't tell? Let me,
But there's nothing like flowing in between them.
doesn't look like they're doing anything. I guess they can't repair on ground.
Yeah, maybe. I'll get them to build the anti-nuke.
Just build another, yeah, and I'll just build another Titan there. Are you putting down T2 energy?
I've got a lot of them already.
No, but you got, okay. Yeah, it might be enough, I don't know. You do have much less than the other guys. You have like less than half, but you're still positive, so... You really should, I don't know if you said your economy is crashing before, I haven't seen it crash.
Yeah, it's alright now, I think.
Maybe get a bunch of fibers to put down rows of storage, both energy and metal, and get a bunch of other fibers. Just putting down stuff, man. Try to crash it. Just every clump of metal around there, put an anti-nuke, and then you can build it up. Okay, there's a big red Air Force coming your general way. I don't know if he's going for you, but it looks like, yeah. You have your move all your Air Force right now to your Titan. All your Air Force, everything, all the planes, the entire map. Just double click on one type of plane,
Yeah.
and then you have to double click on all the types of planes. Move it all there, and then what else could you move there? Let me see if he's still moving. Okay, he's not moving. He stopped it right over the lake there, on the other side of the lake. Doesn't look like he wants to move in with it. Of course, you don't want to move in either, because he's supported by he has anti-air on the ground, lots of anti-air. Okay, so now okay, he's moving his Air Force. He's gonna attack somebody, I think, but it's not gonna be you. He's going towards the blue. Yeah, he's going towards the blue because the blue is attacking him with air. So they have an air battle, nothing to do with you. Move your Air Force away again, because you don't want to get a nuke now and lose all of it.
Oh yeah, shit. Oh, there's the anti-nuke there though, right? Or is it not built yet?
Yeah, it's not. It's gonna take a while to build, and then after it builds, it needs to. It's like a nuclear silo. After it's built, it has to build its lasers or whatever. It takes a while. It takes a long time. So move your Air Force away. Maybe break it up into 2 and put it in different parts of the map, so you don't lose all of it in a nuclear strike. Meanwhile, you're still accumulating boom boats. You have like a couple of factories I can see there that are making them. There's absolutely no reason why you couldn't have, you know, instead of having 2 or 3 factories making boom boats, have like 20. You can just, or 10 at least. Just ask Faber, just put down, he will have them done in like 5 minutes. If you want to use the boom boats to, you know, just for fun, to see how it works, and also like to destroy some units so that the lag is not so bad, I have a good target for you. I wish I could ping it to you, but like I said, remember where you have your Avengers on the North Pole?
Yeah.
There's a lake next to them.
I can see a lot of red dots now, thanks to my recon satellite.
Okay, so on the other side of that lake, that's where the red dots are, aren't they?
Yeah, yeah.
And that's all those red dots are defenses. So just throw your freaking boom bots on the defenses. All of them. See what happens. And you have a Titan there. I can see you have a Titan waiting. So after the boom bots are done, make sure that the Titan is right behind to clean up whatever is remaining.
Okay.
And then you can grab all that metal. You'll bring down his production a lot.
Nuclear launch. Oh, another one coming from my Titan.
Let me see.
Won't get it up either though. I'll get all my orbital fabbers.
Where's the anti-nuke? It's not been built. I guess they stopped building it, huh?
Oh, yeah, maybe.
Yeah, they must have.
Oh, they've got a Ragnarok. Someone's had enough. Where is it?
It said that someone's building the Ragnarok?
Yep.
Does it say who?
No. It said it's located, but I can't see it.
Try to, I'll let you know where it is when I find it. Try to do that plan we said. And at the same time, I built an anti-nuke there to get rid of that, and I'll see who's building it. If the red is building it, I doubt it will be the red though, because he's winning and he's been playing for a long time. Yeah, it's gotta be. I think it's gotta be Elvis because he's the one who said that the lag is too much for him. So what? The lag is too much for you, and then nobody else can play the game.
The boom bots are going in.
Oh wow! I wanna go back and see that. I don't wanna miss it, but anyway, I cannot miss it because I can rewind the replay if I want.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, now I'm there. Yep, I'm looking at it. Are they gonna make it? I think they're gonna make it. Yeah. They're doing pretty good. Start moving the Titan. It's hard to scroll. It's so laggy, the game, for me. I try to scroll to see what's happening. Take down his anti-nukes there. Or no, the more important is the more important than the anti-nukes, because you're not planning to nuke the place. Is the no, the Hulkins, the artillery. I can see your boombots have stopped.
Yeah, I just looked away.
Yeah, you pretty much destroyed all the defenses, and then the Titan's gonna take care of the rest. He's building anti-air now, I think, but you're not going in with air. The remaining boom bots, try to take. There's one Hulkins. Okay, it's gone. Okay, so just take down. He's sending some bombers now, but just take down whatever you can. Yeah, he's gonna start building, so it's gonna be all-out war there. I would suggest you just pretty much send whatever you've got there, because that's your only whatever you have in the immediate vicinity at any rate. Now I think you could send... No, but those... I don't know if those things fire in orbit, the anti-air. I don't think they do though. Let me see. Those are flak cannons. Do they fire in orbit? I don't think they fire in orbit. So that means you could send your orbital battleships now. I think.
Right.
You're sending some air, but he has anti-air there. He has a lot of anti-air. You don't want to send your air. At least
Okay.
keep them back in case he's playing some move your way. I think you can. You're sending the Avengers, and I think that's a good test. They cannot do anything. The Avengers. They cannot fire on the ground. But if they don't get shot at, that means that your orbital factories. You will be fine. The orbital thingies. And it looks like Blue is trying to Ragnarok the planet. Frosty. Type back. No. Let's do something about it. Let's all attack Blue. Let Blue. And then you just sit in your base. And do
Yeah.
nothing. But let me see, because everyone Blue. Yep, that's it. The red guy is like is complaining. Now you're all attacking me, dude. He has more economy than everybody else put together, like almost. No, he has like 2,600, and everybody else put together has 3,000. So yeah, he almost has more than everybody else. He just doesn't know how to play. Okay, let me see where he's building the Ragnarok. Yeah, I can see. I think I can see the Ragnarok, and it's right next to his commander. So, if basically, you know what, I cannot talk to those guys, but you can. You can type in the chat. So I can try telling you where the Ragnarok his commander is, and everybody could just fucking nuke that place. Everything. Oh, well, you don't have any nukes, but the red guy has. So you have to pass information to the red. Let me try to see where the...
What kind of espionage is this?
Or we can send Kojiro. He's outside the game anyway. We could send him going around all the discords. Try to find this guy, the red guy, Bastard. Which discord is he hanging at? Or like go in the phone book and look for his name. It's like his phone is ringing. Nuke the dude there, those coordinates, or like send him like the photo. You know what? Yeah, I could just take a screenshot now and put it in the Discord. It's just it's so evil. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, I got the screenshot. Now I have to screenshot. I have to. Oh, it's almost done, man. The Ragnarok, it's almost done, and then it's like 1 minute, but yeah, there's nothing you can do. You don't have nukes, there's no point. He has so many fabbers building it around it. Of course, I've never seen so many fabbers building one thing. It's like, what, 100 of them? Oh yeah, of course, it's gonna be built in like seconds. Well, in any case, I've never seen a Ragnarok, so might as well see it now. I was never gonna build myself anyway.
Oh shit. The Atlas Titan is pretty awesome as well. Just built one.
What does that do?
It stomps and there's like a huge shockwave and it just kills everything.
Oh, I've seen it in pictures, yeah. It moves, does it move faster than the vehicle or?
I think they're both equally slow.
Okay, I can see the Ragnarok working here. So what it does, it opens up, it bores in a hole, and then it throws in a bomb, goes to the center of the planet, and just it's so inventive. Like you could never make this in a game with a flat map. I mean, you could do it, but it wouldn't be so cool. Stupid. Play for 2 hours. This is ball holding. I guess one way to fix this is to make it so you cannot make the Ragnarok go off. You cannot build it on a planet where your sole commander is. So you could basically not, put a rule in so that you cannot suicide. If you want to suicide, click on your commander and hit delete. You don't have to destroy other people's games with or game with it. Frosty. You know what I used to do when we were playing in 2014? I used to have a little piece of paper next to the computer, and then I would write down the names of people who did shitty things in the game or in the lobby or scream or whatever, and then I would kick them if they came back in my lobby. Now the Red is sending the Air Force and he's gonna see where the Titan is, but it's too late. Too late. If he had done it like, I don't know, 5 minutes earlier, he has all these nukes. You have taken care of him. He's gonna see it now. Yep, he's seeing it right now. It's too late, man. Look, if this game was running at full speed, first of all, Robo wouldn't be in the game.
Yeah.
Second of all, it would have finished already, and we would have started another one. So, the future is the dedicated server, and then we'll be able to play games like this all freaking week and all weekend, and it will be awesome because it will be great advertisement for the clan. Because it says cult server and they see us starting the game and all that. And when there's a game like this going, it's like a magnet, man. Everybody just piles up in it. We can get good at this if we have on Saturdays, especially when sometimes we'll have 6 people or something. We can really get good at this. We can make some opening build orders that are good, and then we can make sure we can probably even design planets that the spawns make us be next to each other or something.
Yeah, you can control the spawn points in the system design there. So
you can control them, but I don't know. I don't know if you control, like, for example, right now on this lobby, we were each next to each other. So it was first me, then Robo, then Naya aligned, right, and then everybody else. But I don't know if the way that the spawn points are created, maybe we should not be next to each other if we want to be next to each other in the game. You see what I'm saying? So maybe if we left like 2 or 3 slots between us, we'd have more chances of I cannot type and talk to these guys, but maybe you should type okay, Frosty okay, type that we will never accept you in our lobbies again. We'll never let you in. We wrote your name down. Of course he can change his name, but anyway, say something like that. Anyway, I didn't write his name down. I don't give a shit. But maybe I should. When we play big games. Let me see. I'm gonna write it down somewhere.
oh man, it's going off.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna I don't know if it's a good idea to bitch about that in the PA community lobby. Maybe I shouldn't. I could say Frosty14 is banned from the call server or whatever, but maybe people will be so maybe I won't do it. Anyway, if I want his name, all I have to do is I have the stream. Just go in the stream. Just fast forward it and I can see his name. Does he win though? He said I win. I don't think he wins.
Along the top, I see everyone's annihilated.
Okay, that's cool. At least. So it doesn't say. It says you lost, or because.
It says you've been annihilated to me.
Okay. This is fair enough. But you haven't lost because in order to lose, somebody has to win.
I guess.
I think the game is crashing on me. Is it crashing on you or?
I'm sure. I'm opening PA stats.
Okay. It lagged
I mean,
so bad.
stream- Stream looks frozen on my end.
Yeah, it was frozen for me, and now I can. Okay, now it's.
Oh,
Oh, the guy was streaming it. Let me see. What did he say in the chat? I didn't see it.
He said, someone said, we'll remember you for doing this. And he said,
Who-
yeah, we all will remember the guy for using the Ragnarok. You know?
Okay.
And everyone chimed in saying, yeah, you're a dickhead or whatever.
I'm going to PA stats to see the. Oh, that's what you have to do, Kojiro. You have to add PA stats on the mode manager. Well, let me see what time it is. I don't. Are we playing? It's 6:30. No, I'm not playing.
yeah, it's pretty late.
Yeah, me neither.
What time is it for Europe? Is it 7:30 in the morning or something?
6:30 a.m. Yeah.
Okay, 6:30. So you're in exactly the same time as me.
I guess you have an equivalent of British summertime there.
Yeah. In the winter we are 1 hour ahead or 1 hour before. I'm not sure what, but in the summer
Yeah.
it's the same. Okay, now I have to remember to shut down the. I wonder how far you have gone. See, we did all this effort. I mean, it was fun and everything, but it would be even more fun to see how far you could get. Well, basically, you know what? Let's say we have 5 of us or something, or 6 or something, and we'll play a game like this. Then the moment somebody dies, immediately everybody gets an advantage, everybody else, if we start cheating like this. Immediately, everybody else sees the entire map. Like, we could even have like somebody who doesn't even like PA, doesn't even play the game. It's just like, of course, then if he doesn't like it, he doesn't know the game, but whatever. But you know, you could have somebody that's his role. You know, he does intel or whatever, and then the chances of everybody else just shoot through the roof because you can tell immediately people who's going to be attacked, where are they going to be attacked from, where to put their forces. Basically, if we were decent at the game, just decent, not even very good, then we shouldn't be losing even one of these games.
Yeah.
But we're not going to be doing it because I am running an events, and this was just a one-off, guys. If anybody is watching the, they can watch the stream, or I can just delete it.
Hide the evidence.
We're not gonna do it, guys. We're not gonna do it. We're not gonna. I'm not gonna. I'm not about that. It's not me. Now it's. I think I'm gonna. It's crashing or something, or it's taking forever. Control Alt Delete. I think I'm gonna have to shut it down.
Alright, well, I guess I'll be off and I'll see you guys whenever it starts tomorrow.
Yeah.
5 p.m. UTC, yeah, and we'll do our best.
Alright.
If we're lucky, there will be 2 teams. It will be a 3-way. If we're extremely lucky, it will be 4-way. I don't know. But if it's a 4-way, then we have a good chance. But whatever happens, I'm sure we'll have fun.
Yeah. Alright. See you guys then.
See you, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to bed now.
Okay, man. Nice game.